Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
Good morning and welcome to 321 Media's coverage of the Wood River Health Week, Health Center Week. You guys can grab a microphone.
Thank you.
I am with Dr. Milton Liu and Melissa Chapman. And tell me about dentist stuff. We should have went on 2:30.
2:30. Is this on?
Yeah.
I guess we can just start by saying dental health is important. Health is important in general. Dental health, just because we're in it. But yeah, so dental health affects your overall health. It's the gateway to your body.
So I have an interesting question because I just bought one of these. We all know the typical toothbrush, blah, blah, blah. I got the U-shaped one. What do you guys think about those?
If you can look in the mirror and your teeth look clean and your dentist is saying things look good,
Yeah.
with your checkups, then
I really love it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's funny because I've always used just a regular straight toothbrush, and that U one is like vibrating, sonic whatevers.
Mhm.
And the first one I got was just like silicone, and I was like, this is not working.
Mhm.
The second one had the bristles and the silicone and a bunch of other stuff, and I was like, okay, definitely feels like a mouthful, but I noticed that when I'm eating, it's really weird. I feel like there's more space between my teeth, and I'm like, that's gross. That we won't talk about how old I am, but that's gross that it's been this long since I felt like my mouth was actually clean. So I am pretty impressed.
Yeah, some products do really well. Do their job.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely the twice a year dental cleanings and exams.
Yeah.
It's pretty important.
I have to come here, don't I? I have to
Anywhere that
check
you're
it out.
comfortable.
Yeah.
My dentist, I actually live mildly far away from here. So I don't come here, but I would because the first time I met you, I was still like never going to the dentist ever. And I think you actually was like, oh, dentists aren't that bad.
Mhm.
They're really not.
Yeah,
And
really not.
you definitely put the human back into dental. It's nice. It opened my mind to, okay, we're not talking Little Shop of Horrors here.
Mhm.
We're talking like real people who just do a job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that was my introduction to maybe I should see the dentist. So my dentist is close to my house, but no, thank you, because it was really nice to meet you the first time and feel that way. Are you guys taking new patients?
Limited.
Limited?
But short answer, no, I think. There's a really long wait list, and we're booking out till November. Part of this is my fault because I'll be on paternity leave for a few months.
Congratulations.
But yeah, so that's what Wood River's really good at. Is like we like to bring the human approach to healthcare.
Yeah. And you're a dental assistant.
Yes. Yep.
What does your job entail?
My job, I'm the lead dental assistant, so I basically have three other assistants, and I manage them with the schedule. If there's any problems with the schedule, I try to fix it in a timely manner. And the assistants help with fillings, crown preps, bridges, denture impressions. We do it all for the dentist.
Everybody's favorite thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, we do everything for the dentist. We're their assistant.
You know, without them, the dentist can't really do much.
I was just going to ask,
Yeah.
how hard would your job be if she didn't exist?
Well,
Let's switch mics.
We'd probably go back to dental school. We don't get assistants in dental school, so you have 3-hour-long appointments. And
Oof. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true too, huh?
Yeah.
That would definitely
yeah, dental assistants, the support staff are really crucial. Dental assistants and hygienists, everything all plays a part.
Yeah, we take care of all the sterilization of the instruments, the setup of the instruments. It's a really hard job. It is mentally and physically. But you're there for the patients. So your main job is to make sure that they feel safe and comfortable in your company and help them get through the appointment.
Yeah, you're kind of like maybe the last person they remember if they're going like under
Yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah. So that's important.
Yeah.
Here at Wood River Health, I do know you guys kind of integrate primary healthcare and dental healthcare. Explain how that works, because that's a very new concept to a lot of people.
Yeah, so we've been trying to do that for years. There's, I think, 4 things that we're really focusing on with our workflows. We try to integrate. We check on certain medical like stats or data. So one of them is, we call it IBOH, or behavioral health, integration with behavioral health and dental. So we kind of screen patients to see whether or not we can help them out by referring to our behavioral health, department, or we can give them outside resources. If they don't want to see us, that's fine. We also have something called IDOH, which is when we integrate dental health and diabetes. Because
Is there a risk to diabetic patients and dental health?
It's a cyclical thing, yeah. So if you're not healthy, then you have more severe periodontal disease, gum disease, and then all the way around too. If you have severe gum disease, then your overall body health is not healthy either. The most important thing is, like, if you have a really healthy mouth, you could lower your HbA1c or decrease your need for even like one medication.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We also work a lot with WIC. We try to refer patients, pregnant or young patients, refer to the WIC program, which is for, young new moms. What else? Our newest integration is trying to keep track of and promote patients getting their HPV vaccine. So we check on that too.
Do you want to explain to them what HPV is and why it's important and what age it would be important to get it at?
Yeah, so the human papillomavirus, it can cause certain kinds of cancer. So we highly recommend that kids, I forget the age limits, but
It's like between 10 and 13 ish.
Yeah, even up to yeah.
Or 13 and 16 maybe.
Let me see if I remember.
Sorry.
But it's
threw them under the bus there.
Yeah. But basically teens.
Teens.
Yeah.
Preteen, teen.
Yeah, preteens.
Yeah.
And if they're not up to date on that, then we refer to the medical provider and recommend they get the vaccine.
Right
It's
on.
an easy way to prevent cancer.
Are you guys linked up with Block Island at all? Block Island Health Center?
Yeah. We just went there.
Yeah, yesterday.
But yeah, Dr. Waldig and I, we provide dental services at the Block Island Health Center about 2 Mondays a month. So we either fly there or we take a ferry there, and we see patients.
Very cool. Have you been over there yet, or is this very, very, very new?
We've been there about 1.5 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 Mondays a month for 1.5 years so far. I think the biggest challenge is logistics. The weather doesn't always cooperate, but once we're there, people are pretty happy that we made it.
Yeah. So, what's it like on tour?
What's it like on tour?
Yeah, it kind of feels like a world tour here. You're going between Hope Valley. Do you go to Westerly at all?
So we go to in the colder months, we try to go to Westerly State Airport, and we take a 8-10 minute flight over there.
Okay.
And a taxi over to the health service, that's the trauma center pretty much, to the medical center. And then we have a newly renovated dental suite in the basement, and there's a handicap access with an elevator.
That's nice.
And we see people as long as the ferry or plane schedule allows us to see.
I used to work on the ferry.
Oh, yeah?
I was a bartender, which is a
Okay.
really nice segue into let's talk about what we should be doing with our dental health and what we consume. What is the most dangerous thing to consume that would damage your teeth?
It's not so much that. I think the simplest way to break it down is you want to oral care and have a good diet. So you want to. The recommendation is twice a day brushing, at least once a day flossing. And if you want to be really picky about it, I think flossing should be first. Get all the stuff up between your teeth, and then brush. And then optional steps are going to be clean your tongue with a tongue scraper, and then a mouthwash of some sort. And then the most important thing for diet is anything sugary or acidic will damage your dental work and also damage your teeth. So you don't want to. I tell this to everybody, but like basically, it's better for your teeth if you have 10 sodas in 5 minutes than it is to have one soda over 5 hours. So sipping and snacking are the most dangerous thing.
So 10 sodas in 5 minutes is healthier. You heard it here.
Better for
Wood River Health.
it with less damage for your teeth.
Less damage for your teeth.
Yes.
All right.
Obviously, your sugar is going to spike. But
Yeah. Okay. Has there been any like major upgrades to dental work in the last, let's say, 5 years?
upgrades.
Like-
in what aspect?
Any new innovations and any new protocols, like any new warnings, like, I don't know, red dye 40? Like that was in the news. Or is it still pretty standard?
I mean, I guess it's still pretty standard. I mean, I just listed all the basic rules. Everything else you have to kind of take in the new and kind of filter it against the old information. I don't know what the current fads are right now. Maybe
I don't know. You got to
shaped
check like
toothbrushes.
TikTok or something. I did see that. Well, my last cleaning, the newest thing I've seen, but also we won't talk about how long it's been since I went to the dentist before that. Instead of just the scrapey thing that's pokey, they had like a sound vibration thing that took plaque off. That was new. That was
That's a Cavitron.
mm,
Yeah. They use that a lot.
that was weird.
Mm.
It was much nicer though. It was
Yeah.
less, oh my gosh, my mouth hurts for hours after, and
Mm.
more like that sound was weird, but better off for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
it's a
often
nice
than
equipment the hygienists use when they want to get the plaque off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you want to tell our listeners? What's your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of my job.
I think the favorite part of my job is just taking care of the patients. The job is hard, but I love helping the patients stay calm and get the health care that they need, because a lot of patients don't come to dental because of fear.
Mhm.
Fear
It's
plays
true.
a huge part in health. So if you can get them in the chair for the first time, you can talk to them and let them know that it is not as scary as it used to be decades ago.
Right.
That we can do this at your own pace. You know, if you don't want to do it today, then that's okay. We can ease you into it. We'll bring you back for another appointment and see if we can get you to do the work that needs to be done.
I think that's important. I was terrified, and then it was funny. I did exactly this, interviewing you guys, and I was like, okay. So that really was like the face of the whole community of dental work. I was like, maybe, because the last time I went to the dentist was probably my mom bringing me as a child
That's
or a
common.
teenager.
Mhm.
Like,
Fear plays a huge part of that. Yeah, a lot of patients will come in and say, it's been 20, 25 years since I've been in an office. And once you get them talking, and they become comfortable, and they allow you to actually work on them.
Yeah.
It's a great part of our job, I think.
Yeah, a lot of it's just, we try to meet patients where they're at. So
Mm.
you take it day by day, you take it step by step. It's a little bit less daunting. I mean, like, if you want to be depressing about it, it's like, who wants to think about, I got to brush my teeth twice a day, every day for the rest of my life? Like, what is that? Like, what the math is? 50,000 times? That's daunting, right? But if you just
Right.
think, I woke up,
Mm-hmm.
I brush my teeth right now, next is grocery shopping.
Right.
Something.
Move on to the next step.
Yeah,
Just move on with your life.
Take it,
Yeah.
take it step by step.
Yeah.
And there's no judgments. You know, try to meet you where you're at.
Mhm.
I love that. What does the future look like here at Wood River Health? Are you expanding to more health centers like Block Island? Speaking of Block Island, how do Block Island residents get a hold of the Block Island Health Center in order to set up an appointment or anything like
They're
that?
scheduled through us. So
They're scheduled through you.
They
Okay.
still schedule
All right,
whatever.
very cool.
Mhm.
main line 539-2461. No.
Jeez. If you caught
Dental
that.
number 2. But yeah, they just call it Wood River.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. That's
And we schedule
way
it.
easier.
Mhm.
Very cool. Well, thank you for coming out.
Mhm.
Does this count as your break today?
No.
No.
No. That's all you
Well, I
get.
guess,
all
I
work.
guess the very last thing is, I mean, you asked us what are we doing for the future? It's like we partner with the dental assistant program with CCRI and Delta Dental, and that's helped us recruit some people to work with us. And now we're mainly just looking for a dentist, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're hiring?
For dentist, yes.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Yeah.
a good message to
In
put
the
out
next
there.
6 to 12 months, we'll have a third dentist. Hopefully.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Definitely needed.
Getting busy out there.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much. If there's anything you would like to add, go for it. If not, thank you for coming out.
Thank
it's always
you.
good to see you guys.
Thank
Having
you.
us.
Whoops.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi Ductless mini split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi Ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know. D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi Ductless mini split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi Ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Experience local excellence with Roofright Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roofright specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roofright is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is, right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Good morning. This is DJ Gadget, and I am live here with 321 Media at the Health Center Week. It's Tuesday. I love Tuesday. I don't know why, but I am excited to be here again. I think I was at the first one of these shindigs, and I've seen nothing but great things. It's just gotten better and better every single year. We are going to take a quick break, and then we should be talking to the director of the Westerly Educational Center. Just kidding. We're talking to Dr. Jonathan Gates.
He's 20 minutes out. You might just be talking to me.
We just might be talking to Allison, but we're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back to it. I'm going to finish setting up the music. So if you are around the area and you want to come say hi, come on. It's on Main Street. It's right off the highway. It's super easy to get to, and we'll be here for Patient Appreciation Day. All right. Health Center Week. I'll be back after 2 minutes.
Experience local excellence with Roofright Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roofright specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roofright is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is, right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
And we're back here. I am DJ Gadget, and I'm with Allison Croak, the president of Wood River Health. And grab that. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Good morning. Good morning.
Good
Thanks for coming here
morning.
this morning.
You had such a healthy breakfast this morning.
I do. I try.
So Health Center Week, what does that mean?
Health Center Week is a national celebration of community health centers. It's actually been 60 years since community health centers began and were founded, and the health center movement, as we like to refer to it, started. It started with 2 pilot sites in Boston and also in Mound Bayou, Mississippi, where health centers were created and looking at healthcare in a different way, through a different lens, thinking about equity, thinking about social determinants, integration of behavioral health and physical health, as well as oral health. And so from those 2 pilot sites, the movement grew to what it is today, which is about 1,400 community health centers across the country. Yep, a lot of community health centers. There's 8 community health centers in the state of Rhode Island. And we take this week, 1 week a year, to celebrate, officially celebrate what health centers do for their communities, for the patients, and for the country.
Very cool. In the last year, or I haven't seen you in a few years.
No,
but
that can't be true. Maybe that's right.
I mean, I think I've seen you out, but not like for
Right.
this stuff. No, I saw you on the Esplanade.
Yep, for the wellness fair.
That's right.
Yes.
So I'm lying. So in the last year, what has Wood River Health done new? Should
Right.
we block an hour?
Well, in the last year, we've tried to not do too much new because we were coming out of COVID. Obviously, we're still in this sort of post-COVID world. COVID is still out there. We still treat and we still vaccinate. But it was a tough time for health centers and for healthcare in general. And
I remember being told by, I ended up in the hospital for something, and they're like, "You got to get out of here." Like, you got to get out. Like, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, okay.
yes, the early days were really scary.
Yeah.
And then by the spring of 2023, that's when we first removed masking requirements, which we were still doing, for 3 solid years. There were some folks who had worked together for a long time and had never really even,
Oh my gosh.
seen each other much with the mask off.
I
So
never even thought of that.
that was a great day. But so far in 2025, we have had some changes, but like I said, we're trying to kind of spend the time to stabilize and just shore up and increase our resources to just keep doing all the things that we're doing, better serve the community. So in January, we did open up our expanded location in Westerly. So we spent the back half of 2024 renovating some space in our existing space at 17 Wells Street, where we've been on the 2nd floor since 2019. We moved into the 1st floor and started seeing patients there in January of 2025.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
That's
So that's
exciting.
helped us because the largest number of our patients live in the town of Westerly. So it's really important for us to have as much space and availability there as we can.
So it's really funny, actually. I'll personal little story here. I've worked with you for a long, long time through many different aspects of my life, and always hearing about Wood River Health. I had no idea you weren't in Westerly.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea, and I was like, wait a minute, Hope Valley is not Westerly.
No.
No.
And there's
You
a
have
lot
such
of
a presence.
Well, that's
So-
great. We've worked really hard to try to increase our visibility in Westerly because for a long time we weren't. there. We just had this facility, not just, we had this facility in Hope Valley, which is larger than the Westerly location. But our board, I started here in the fall of 2018, and at the time, the board made it very clear this is an important step for us. We need to expand our footprint, and we need to be in Westerly, where the majority of our patients live, and where there's a lot of need. So that's what we did. We opened in 2019, and in the last year, we've also been working with a group that includes the town and the Westerly Education Center to develop a new facility at Tower Street. So where the old Tower Street School was, which has now been
that's genius.
Yep, which has now been demoed. We've got a new facility that we've just finished up or being close to finishing the designs for.
Nice.
And that will be some space for us as well as for the Westerly Education Center. And then some other space for some smaller nonprofits to use as swing space or office space. And then also just some general community space if there's a group that wants to have a meeting or any other kind of, nonprofit or civic organization that wants to meet.
So am I thinking too big by imagining this as a healthcare week on the Esplanade, but in a building year round?
I think that's a great way to put it.
Is that a
yes,
good?
yes.
Oh, that's so exciting.
The vision is to really bring as many resources into the same physical facility, like a community hub.
Yeah, that's so exciting. I like literally my Rolodex of my brain is like, because I'm like thinking of Marigold and
yes,
the neighborhood center and all of that, and it was just like, don't yell at me.
Okay.
I don't have health insurance right now. I know. I'm sorry. DJ. I know. And the neighborhood center actually, like, I ran into them and they were like, wait. And he was like, turn that off. What?
What neighborhood health plan? Yes.
Neighborhood health
They'll be here at 9 o'clock.
I know.
Actually,
he's going to yell at me again.
Yes,
I know who they're going to send out. And he's going to be like, you do it? And I'm going to be like, no. I'm better.
Well, we might ask you why.
I know. It's because time. But I think your plans for the everybody's kind of in the same spot. So like if it's like, oh, you need insurance because you should meet my friend blah 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 for whatever, and it's accessibility. It really is. I have no idea how to do this. We just bought our own business. I not only want health insurance for myself but my employees, and I've been like, hang with me guys, but
you should definitely talk to the folks that are coming at 9 o'clock from neighborhood health plan, because they do have some solutions for small business.
He gave me a small Harry Potter book of stuff.
Okay.
So that place really does have a lot of resources. I'm sure you guys hold a lot of those resources to give to people as they come in too.
And that's sort of back to the history of community health centers. And this week that we're celebrating, community health centers, our mission is to provide health care to everyone, regardless of your ability to pay.
Right.
So everyone, all walks of life, all shapes and sizes, and we take insurance. But we also have what's called a sliding fee scale program. So that's a program that people
when you're like me,
right? Or if you have lower income and you don't have access to any kind of health insurance, you can apply for that. And it's a very discounted fee schedule, basically rates that people pay. Sometimes it's just a nominal fee of maybe $5. But we never refuse anyone. If you don't have your copay or any kind of cost sharing with you that day, we don't turn you away. We work out payment plans with patients, and
really
we never
helpful.
refuse treatment if you don't have it with you that day.
Is that the difference between a health center and a doctor's office or a private practice? Is you're not going to refuse anyone? Is that everyone or is that you?
That's community health centers, 100% community health centers, as well as nonprofit community hospitals. They don't turn folks away either. But, and it's not to disparage, private. I go to a private practice and they give great care. We get a federal grant that we have to reapply for every few years that helps us to underwrite some of the costs of doing that, which private practices don't have access to that. They don't have access to that. So
that makes a lot of sense. The funding's there, so why not do the community service as well?
Yes.
No, I appreciate this place. It's like I was talking to Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou? Yep.
Yes. But when I first met him, I was terrified of the dentist. I'm like, you guys are really, can somebody else do this? Like, I do not even want to talk to the dentist. And I'm like, so how, and I was so nervous, and that it's real. that
Yes,
fear
it
is
definitely is.
real.
Yes.
And like, I remember talking to him and being like, he hates me. Oh my God, he's never going to talk to me again. Oh my God, my heart is like, and I was really, really scared of this man that I've never met before in my life. But talking to him actually like calmed me down. And I was like, oh, this isn't bad. He's just a normal guy.
Yes,
Like-
and dental anxiety is definitely a real thing. People have bad experiences, maybe at one point, and then they don't want to come back, and then that's not good for their health, right?
But it's not like that guy in there did not like rot your tooth. Like,
No,
it's
right.
it's just it's what happened. It's kind of like, I own an auto shop. I did not break your car.
Sure.
It just stinks that your
Sure.
car is broken.
Yes.
So
yes.
it just stinks that your tooth
Right.
is broken.
Right.
But I think, especially since you guys get take the time to kind of like understand there is mental health behind dental
Yes.
work, and stuff
Yes.
like that. It's really, really an open and honest and transparent atmosphere. And even though I didn't see him, I did see a dentist
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
of him.
Oh,
And
great.
I just thought it was important. And I told him that. I was
That's
like, it's
great.
important for you to know that, like, even if you're not my doctor, you still made a doctor's difference in the world.
That's really
And
great.
It meant a lot.
And again, back to Health Center Week, part of what we do this week is to really celebrate the staff, to thank the patients. Today's Patient Appreciation Day.
Yay.
But we also want to thank the staff and show our appreciation to the staff. So it's stories like that, those little things that in that moment may have seemed insignificant in a person's day, but really made a difference.
I had no idea that moment was going to lead to me actually going to the dentist. Like, I thought, like, I'm out of here soon and I won't have to talk to the dentist anymore. But no, he actually helped because it like stayed in my brain. And I'm like, he was really normal. He was really calm. He wasn't like, oh, you're awful for
And
whatever you did or didn't
non-judgmental,
do.
right?
Yeah.
So we try to meet patients where they are. Like you mentioned, we do screen folks. It's important to try to catch things. Prevention, right? What's the expression? An ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure, I think is the expression. So we look at prevention from all sides, right? So for oral health, certainly making sure you get your regular cleanings and you're taking care at home. That prevents further dental disease. Behavioral health, we're screening folks for depression, anxiety, substance use. Because again, if you, depending on where the person's at that day, you catch them at the right moment, they might not have thought about engaging with mental health or substance use treatment in the past.
There's a fear there too.
For sure. Because there's
I'm
stigma.
5 years sober.
Congratulations.
And a lot of it, I was sober before no, I wasn't. I wasn't sober before I met you.
Okay.
I don't think.
I've been here 8 years.
Yeah,
So
no, I wasn't sober before I met you. But all of the resources that you have literally like dropped into Westerly, the Esplanade with the library, the the health fair, everything like that. Meeting, I mentioned before Marigold. Marigold is
Yes.
a peer-to-peer is it addiction services or therapy in general?
It's primarily peers. So I'm glad you brought that up because we actually have we got a new grant that's going to help us bring some additional resources into Westerly, specifically peers. So peers are people who have, we say, lived experience. So that means that there's someone that has been through recovery themselves. They've also gotten, so they're not clinicians, right? They're not
It would
licensed.
be like me saying, hey, what's going on today? And you saying, or not you, somebody saying, I want to use. And I'm going to be like,
exactly.
all right.
Right.
Been
That's
there.
right. And the peers, they do get special training. So they get a certification. And that helps them to learn how to speak to folks. We call it motivational interviewing, where you're talking to someone, figuring out, are they ready? Are they not ready? Again, coming from that very non-judgmental place because they've lived through it themselves. And when someone engages with that peer, it sometimes can be more effective and can really kind of encourage them more to engage in treatment than it would be talking to, your doctor or a licensed mental health provider, although that sometimes works too. So the peers, we have 2 peer recovery specialists on our staff right
That's
now,
exciting.
which is great. And we have a new grant that is going to actually started August 1st.
Yay.
And that's going to help us bring the peers into Westerly a little bit more frequently, have maybe some office hours in that drop-in location at the
I was going
Westerly
to say, I didn't
substation.
want to just blurt
Yep.
it out, but I just talked to Mary Shalaba.
Yes, I
about
met with her
this,
last week.
and,
Yes.
well, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if it's public knowledge. Just shut up.
Close enough. Close enough.
But no, that is so
Yes.
exciting. She told me about it, and I had no idea it was in cahoots with you guys, but that makes it so much better.
Yes.
The dedication that this place has to mental health and addiction services is amazing, because preventative care, I guess it has become a little controversial, but I don't understand why. But it saved me so many times, and I haven't not been sober before. This is the longest I've been sober, because you do fall off, and to have a place to go, because my biggest thing was, well, they don't get it. They're never going to get it. They're never going to understand. I could go to the most amazing decorated doctor in the world. You want to know why they're amazing and they're decorated? Because they were never addicted to anything, and that they were successful, where here I am. The existence of peer-to-peer anything. It could be peer-to-peer diabetes therapy,
Exactly.
peer-to-peer mental health, bipolar, depression,
Yes.
anxiety. Just talking to somebody who's like, I understand.
Yes.
Listen to my voice. Breathe in.
Right.
Breathe out.
That's right.
Like,
That's right.
it's just like, you get it and you know what they need right there. And when that's not working, be like, okay, here's the pillow, scream.
Whatever works.
Like,
right?
whatever.
works.
I've tried this. I've
Yes.
tried that. We'll go through the list, and I will sit here until you're okay. A doctor doesn't have time to do that.
That's right, because there are pressures of primary care, and we have to provide access to our patients, and sometimes that means that, we have a certain number of patients that we book in a day, and they all need to see their primary care provider that day. But the screening is what's really important, and helps to sometimes uncover those issues. And so then what the primary care provider can do, if that comes up during a visit, you've got 20 minutes with a patient, maybe, they do what's called a warm handoff. So we have the peers or the licensed counselors on site. And the warm handoff means that the PCP just introduces the patient to this other person, and they say, well, let's go talk some more if you've got time. And it's as simple as that. It's not meant to be intimidating.
You don't have to rearrange your schedule.
No, you're already here.
Yep.
And you might talk for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then maybe schedule something for a week from now and come back, or 2 days from now. It really, everybody's different. So we try to create a plan that's really individualized and personalized.
I love plans.
I love a plan too, for sure.
That's amazing. Thank you. What is, do you know much about the Block Island stuff?
Oh, sure.
Let's
yes.
talk
Did
about
our dental
that.
team talk
Yeah.
much about? So
yeah,
yes,
that's exciting.
So let's see. I want to say the spring of 2023, myself and Dr. Waldeck, who's our chief dental officer, took the ferry over one day to meet with the leadership over at the Block Island Health Center. Neither of us have very strong stomachs, so we were
What boat
we
were
were
you
sick.
on?
We were on the slow ferry.
Oh,
It was
no.
the day after a storm, and
Perfect.
yes,
Perfect.
so we were pretty green when we got off the ferry. But we went out there with the intent to just meet and talk about what are things we can collaborate on, and we left with this idea of opening up our dental site, Wood River Health Dental Site, inside the Block Island Health Center. So it took a little while to get off the ground. We got some grant funding to help us. Thank you to United Healthcare Community Plan for that, and we opened in January of 2024. So our team, Dr. Lou included, either flies over every other week or takes the ferry over every 2 weeks to do preventive and restorative dental care, all ages. And again, because we take Medicaid patients and uninsured patients, all island residents can benefit from the dental services.
So the sliding scale stuff is still over there too.
Yes, very
That's
much so.
cool.
Very much so. Yes.
What? I'm not going to bring my thoughts into this. Isn't this the way it's supposed to be, though?
Well,
Like,
people have
I know.
opinions, but again, we focus on our mission and treating our patients and meeting them where they're at.
that's amazing. I just feel like that. It feels like home.
Well, that's what we're trying for. That's great.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back. 2 minutes.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Good morning. It's DJ Gadget for 321 Media, and I am here with Dr. Jonathan Gates, the Chief Medical Officer of Wood River Health. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I'm so glad you made it. How was traffic?
Traffic was impressive this morning.
Wild.
Actually, I was coming from Newport, so it took me a little longer than
gosh. So we are here at 823 Main Street, and do you want to start off with Express Care?
I can. So Express Care is our version of an urgent care. And because we staff with our primary care providers, there's no specialty fees that you would get at an urgent care or an ER for that matter. And we have 6 days a week, same day appointments. So call us 8 o'clock in the morning. You could be in as early as 9 o'clock in the morning for whatever your needs are that day.
That's awesome. What are the days, Monday through Thursday?
Oh, good question. So we try to staff it Monday through Friday, and then we have somebody always
you
on
said
Saturdays.
6 days.
Yeah. So
all right. I was thinking 4, and I was, wow.
Yeah.
So you're open on weekends too?
Well, a little bit. So half a day on Saturdays. Yeah.
That's definitely useful, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of our strategy to care for the community. My view, our view is that if you wind up in the ER, it's probably something we could have done to prevent it. And this is one of the ways we do that is by being very available, in addition to scheduling routine care for common conditions or just preventative stuff.
I was going to say, I think the cornerstone of Wood River Health is probably preventative care. You don't want to get to the point where you're full-flown insulin-dependent diabetes if you can help it.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to get to the point where you're on painkillers for chronic pain if you can help it.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have MDs and DOs?
We have MDs at this point.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the DO, though.
No. That's why I was like, I've heard more talk about it in like recent conversations with everybody, like, oh, I'm going to look for a DO. I think people are more interested in a more holistic kind of like movement oriented healthcare, and that screams Wood River Health.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The training actually for MDs and DOs is now essentially the same.
Right.
They go to the same residency match. They do the same textbooks. So
if you told an MD, I'm interested, or I wanted to see a DO, blah, 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 they could be like, oh, you're more into maybe 10 to 30 minutes of yoga in the morning will help this and this movement's best. Like
Sure.
an MD can do that.
Of course. Yeah. That's
very
a
cool.
different kind of physical therapy. That's all right.
Right. Do you guys deal with chronic disease here?
We absolutely do. If the prevention doesn't quite work, and half of it's behavior, half of it's our genes. So sometimes you're going to get what you're going to get. We practice preventative and care as well as treatment of chronic conditions. So you mentioned diabetes is a very common condition. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, all of these things can be managed. And once things are under control, you don't have to see us as often, but frequently we'll see people every quarter until that stuff gets under control.
It's kind of like grandkids. I love to see you, but I love to send you home.
Back away as well.
Yes, go home.
Sure.
So you mentioned inpatient hospitals and keeping people out of them. What do you think is the best advice to people out there to stay out of the hospital?
Oh, the best advice to staying in a hospital is to be proactive about your health. So anything that you can do to keep chronic conditions or other issues that are on a daily basis troubling you, anything you can do to keep that in check, manage it closely. Frequently, that means seeing us frequently. But then that's also why we brought Express Care. Although all of our primaries have same-day slots, we have a person every day who's just dedicated to an entirely open schedule for that kind of work. We do some other things in Express Care. Sometimes we'll do a preoperative assessment for people who need the surgery that's coming up, and the schedule might be full for their primary care provider. And when someone is getting out of the hospital, if we find a spot with their PCP, we'll have them come to Express Care and we'll talk through your medications you got to discharge.
That's a pretty important transition.
Yeah, we'll make sure you got what you needed out of home care, and generally try to keep you where you want to be, which is healthy and at home.
It's a lot of difficult things that you guys are conquering over here. What about the simpler things? Like, I think we're coming around to the new school year. Kids are going to need those physicals still, right? Is that still a thing?
It's
I don't
still
know.
a thing.
Okay.
So anyone who hasn't already booked their school physical with us, please do that soon. This is usually in addition to, sometimes can be combined with what we call well child visits. But through the first 21 years of your life, we have well child visits, even though
You're just a big kid.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Off to college and make your spot, reserve your spot today.
I think that's way better than so you have your pediatrician. I was actually really upset when I had to leave my pediatrician. Not that was the doctor I knew for my entire, I never knew another doctor.
Sure.
So it's like Wood River Health, you kind of still see doctors.
Most of our providers are family practice. So they'll see newborns all the way through the end of life. So
that's amazing.
You can definitely have a long-term relationship here.
I think that's really important. Does Wood River Health, what about people who don't have cars? This is kind of a difficult location to walk to.
That's fair. 823 Main Street is where we do most of our Express Care, but we also have one van that will transport people, and we're working on a second one. Also, some folks' insurance will pay for transport.
Really?
So,
That's amazing.
Medicaid in particular, if we know in advance, we can usually have a ride scheduled to bring people here. And when we're able to staff our van fully, we often will bring people to appointments, not just to us.
Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have to just call the center, right?
You just call us. Yep. I mean, our main phone number is 401-539-2461. And I won't make you wait for the fax number, which is almost the same.
Oh my gosh.
So
do we fax
if
still?
It beeps at you, we do, although it's going away.
Okay.
There's always someone there to answer the phone. We always have somebody on call 24/7. So if you need to, there's an answering service. You can get a hold of our providers on any time of day, any time of night.
What if I was a patient and I did end up in the hospital? Do the doctors, because I know some doctors are able to go to the hospital to meet up with their patients and further their care because they ended up there. Does Wood River do that?
Yeah, we don't anymore.
No?
No, most primary cares don't go to the hospital anymore. And there are a lot of different reasons for that. But essentially, if you have a hospitalist who's in the hospital all day long, they can respond to you more quickly than we can. So
That makes sense.
yeah, it's kind of a division of labor thing, and the hospitalists get better at hospital care, and the primary cares get better at primary care.
Follow up with your transition out.
Absolutely.
I love that.
No,
Okay.
that reconnection is very important.
Yep.
So we can help you get used to whatever changed.
For sure. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I know you have a meeting coming up, and
do.
it was great to spend the morning with you.
Thank you very much.
All right. This is DJ Gadget. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is, right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Good morning. This is DJ Gadget, and I am here at Wood River Health on Main Street in Hope Valley. And it is Health Center Week, and today is Tuesday, and it's Patient Appreciation Day. Customer, patient, I don't know.
Sure.
Resident hero, whatever. So this is Lisa Kachiri? Kachiri.
Yes.
Oh, are you cheery?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I love that. And you are the Director of Sales and Marketing here at Wood River Health. Welcome.
Thank you. And I am the Director of Sales and Marketing at Neighborhood Health Plan of Rhode Island, who is we have been a long partner with the health centers and especially with Wood River. So happy to be here and happy to be celebrating the National Health Center Week with folks at Wood River.
It's because I'm nervous because I know that eventually today, if you stick around, you're probably going to yell at me if you've been watching.
Okay.
I don't have health insurance.
Okay. Well, we need to fix that. we can get into that for sure.
Yeah. So, what is National Health Center Week?
Yeah. So National Health Center Week is it's a national event and celebration for all of America's health centers. It's an opportunity really to highlight all the great work across the country that health centers do for their residents of their communities.
So this happens every year.
It does.
Very cool.
And this year it is they're celebrating the 60th anniversary of the health centers. So it's a special time.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. And it is, the theme is the past, present, and future So again, nationally, that is what's going on.
Very cool. So is Neighborhood Center and Wood River Health, how does the Neighborhood Center celebrate along with Wood River?
Great question, right? So we are, as I mentioned, we're very close partners with the health centers, and we honor and work closely with the health centers and health center staff. So we take this time, we appreciate all they do. And again, not only for our members, but for their communities. And so during this time, we want to, we make a point of visiting each of the health centers, celebrating their, the work that they do, honoring and thanking the staff who are in the trenches, the front lines.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So we, so that's what we do. We go out, we have our leadership go out, we have our staff go out to each of the health centers. We set up a tent in the parking lots. We have a sweet treat for the staff.
Don't tell the dentists.
I'm not going to tell the dentists. No, there are some sugar-free options as well.
Ooh.
And
I just found sugar-free chocolate.
Delicious.
It is delicious. It is
Excellent.
amazing.
It's good for us too.
Is it?
No.
No. Okay. You heard it here at Wood River Health. No, I'm just kidding. So all of these celebrations and stuff, is it like after hours or?
No, it's during the day. So we are here, just like this morning here at outside at Wood River, where we can interact with anyone that's walking in. And
So
really,
patients can still be seen.
patients can be seen,
All right.
and they can get a sweet treat themselves. A lot of the patients that are here at Wood River and a lot at the health centers in general are our members. So we want to thank them, but we also want to thank and recognize all of the patients that come to the health center.
Well, that's pretty exciting. I think that makes a doctor's appointment way better if you can get ice cream.
Exactly.
That's amazing. So school's coming back, and we were talking briefly about like physicals and stuff like that. Do you guys do anything for back to school?
Yeah, great question. So we are, for many, many years, Neighborhood's been around for over 30 years, right? And we're a health insurer. So work closely with the communities that we serve and the agencies and the folks, again, on the front lines that work closely with our community and our members. And so we support a lot of backpack events.
I love that.
Right?
I think it was you guys that like I just I've been telling you, like we opened a business and I'm like, I want our marketing to be community programming. And
Love
it's
that.
your fault. It's basically your fault.
Well, I mean, I'll take the blame.
Okay.
For sure. We've been around for 25 years. I'm sorry. We've been supporting the back to school event. And this celebration is its own 501c3. It is its own entity.
Oh, that's
but
interesting.
Neighborhood has been a strong supporter and a continuous supporter of that event and that celebration. And so the event itself is across the state in 12 locations, and we have a big presence because we want to be helpful to the communities we serve, distributing the backpacks.
I totally stand in solidarity with that.
Excellent.
I think if you're part of a community, you have to show the community why you should be there.
It's different, right?
Yeah,
like what
different.
happens here at Hope Valley, it took me an hour to get here. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm a Rhode Islander. It's a long time.
Did you pack? Are you okay?
I packed a lunch.
Did you book a hotel?
I was thinking of it.
Yeah, I think it's a smart idea. Yeah.
but it's what happens in Wood River and the problems of the residents or the issues that the residents here in Hope Valley are very different than what happens in an inner city like the city of Providence or Woonsocket. So very different. And so I love that idea of these community health centers catering to and meeting the needs of their community.
Absolutely. So when you do these like backpack drives, big turnout?
Huge turnout.
Do you know, this is probably throwing you under the bus a little bit, but do you know
That's
how
fine.
many backpacks we give away?
So that's a great question, right? So at the beginning, and it's a bittersweet thing, DJ, it really is, right? At the beginning of this backpack, this particular backpack event, the the folks were giving out about 600 backpacks. And again, this was about 25 years ago.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. That's a lot of backpacks.
Yeah.
15,000 backpacks this year will be given out. So
I just got goosebumps.
right.
Wow.
So that's bittersweet
Yeah.
because and every single backpack is given out. Right. There's not extra. There's no laying around
Right.
somewhere. They are given out, and that the need is there. And we're happy to be able to support that need.
That's amazing. I remember going back to school shopping, and I remember feeling really guilty because my mom would spend so much
Right,
money.
right.
And like a backpack, you're like, oh, you know, you could say it's just a backpack. You hold that thing all year long,
Right.
every single day.
Right.
It is your everyday carry in the for the entire year. You don't get more than one backpack, really.
Correct.
Unless something drastic happens and
Correct.
it gets like ripped or lost. You don't even lose your backpack. It's with you all day
the
long.
time. Exactly.
Um,
And not only do we do the backpacks, we also the folks at the celebration also fill it with the things that are needed, right? Notebooks, pens, pencils.
That's right. Yeah. I got. Oh, I don't have my backpack with. It's in the car though. But the last one you guys did, I got a really cool handmade. I use it as a wallet. It's probably a pencil case.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
It's probably like it was a back to
Multi-use.
it was a back to school event, so it's probably a pencil case. But I love it. It was I think made by a patient here.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So thank you. I love it. I use it every day.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Who organizes all this stuff? Is this you or?
So no, again, so we are a supporter. There are other organizations, local organizations that support us as well.
Okay.
But Neighborhood is a longtime supporter, and our staff. This is an employees at Neighborhood could also volunteer for these events, and so. We are supporters, but we're also hands-on. One of my colleagues, Grace Gonzalez, who is our director of membership outreach, is very invested in the back to school 501c, but also works at Neighborhood. So wearing
wow.
two hats.
Yeah.
But really and it does a great job. Again, she was one of the founders of the 501c, and we are really close with the event folks and work closely with them. And again, we have a lot of our employees volunteer that day.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Why are events like this important?
Just to connect, right? So for us, we see and employees at Neighborhood and volunteers across the state, we see the power and the positive impact it makes on the families. And we see and understand the importance of preparing kids to get ready to go back to school. They're not happy. Well, maybe
No.
some are.
I was always happy for like the first day.
Exactly.
And then after that, I was pretty over it.
Yeah.
Once
yes.
homework started, I was out.
I was out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was out. I'll read your syllabus, but after that, like I'm over it.
Exactly.
Is this the only way that you help kids get back to school?
So again, we work with our health centers, and I believe Dr. Gates talked about the importance of, or someone talked about the importance of kids getting their primary care.
Yep.
Getting their immunizations, making sure that they're doing the things. There are things to do when you're into sports, but it's also important to do the things so that you can be ready for school.
So would you be kind of like an in-between? Like what if somebody's like, I don't know where to go. Should I go to Wood River Health? I should call the neighborhood center, right?
Love that question. So our member services local to Rhode Island, they are knowledgeable. They know if you're calling and you live in Hope Valley, they are going to connect you with primary care that is local to you. And they may even, because the staff is local, they may even know, oh, I know the street you live on. I live, a block away. So
Yeah.
I go to so-and-so,
Yeah.
which we love, and at that local feeling.
I love that. So we have primary care here. We have mental health, which is probably huge for kids.
Huge.
If I
Huge.
mind blown, somebody mentioned it might have been might have been Allison, was saying some employees started maybe right before COVID, don't know what their other coworkers look like without a mask.
Right.
So it's like, some kids have spent their whole school career masking, and now it's like, wait, do I have my mask? Oh, I don't need it.
I don't need it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So mental health. I am supposed to be wearing glasses. Do we have that here? Or would you outsource? Or?
So for that's a good question for Wood River, but that is a service that or a benefit that is covered by neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
So again, if that's a need, either they do it here on site or they would refer. But I believe they do it on site.
Very cool. All right. And so we have back to school. But you guys I saw you guys at the health fair. It's not just back to school. It's August.
It's August.
We're talking about back to school, but you do a lot for other Rhode Islanders, like everybody.
Absolutely. And I think the one message you did say you don't have health insurance. So I'm going to pick on that a little bit.
I know.
I'm not going to yell.
So expensive.
So neighborhood, again, been around for over 30 years. We were founded by the community health centers and we work closely with the state, but we have options for everybody. Small business, you mentioned you opened a small business. So we have options for small businesses. And again, like we meet the person where they are, right? And if we're not going to be a good fit for you, we will then give you resources to help.
You got like friends.
We have friends.
Networking.
Contacts.
Yeah.
Yes. And so that's the best thing about neighborhood and why I've been there for 21 years. We want to be a trusted resource and we don't want to be slimy. I'm just going to say the word, right? And
That's
so
good to hear.
And so
I've dealt with a lot of slimy over the years.
Sure.
So that's why I told Dana and Allison, like, this feels like home. This feels like what it should be.
Correct.
Come in because you're sick, not because you have money.
Correct.
Like, I want to fix that you're sick. We'll talk about money later, but this is most important right now.
Doesn't matter what zip code you live in and what color is your skin or what gender you are. Absolutely. Right. And that's why, again, 21 years I've been in neighborhood and that's why I stay.
That's amazing. Somebody was mentioning rewards.
Yes. So with neighborhood, we want to promote and reward, incentivize when someone gets their preventative health care.
Like, you took your eye exam.
Exactly. Take care of their chronic conditions. If you have asthma or diabetes.
Go to the dentist.
It's exactly. So all of those things, right? So we have rewards that are available. A lot of information is on our website, but really available to take advantage of when going to the doctor and doing the things that you need to do.
It's like the coffee card at the local barista, like stamps your card.
Got a free coffee this morning.
Isn't that so great?
My 10th one, and I got a free coffee. So
that's awesome.
That's exactly. So I go back.
I like that. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
Again, I think it's important for us all, for me to stress the importance of health insurance, the importance of doing the things you need to do to stay healthy. On the list of priorities for the day, that may be low on the list because you have other priorities and other considerations. So health insurance is definitely important, and we are there to help. And give us a call. You may not be eligible for neighborhood. We will help you find out what you are eligible for, but you may be eligible. We have a lot of plans that are for you.
All right. That's pretty, I'll think about it.
Excellent. Well, I'll call you.
Yeah. What's the number? What should they reach you?
So the easiest way to reach our sales team is 1-401-459-6075, or go to our website, nhpri.org.
And if you can't catch all that, I'm sure we could Google
absolutely. Neighborhood Health Plan of Rhode Island.
Yeah, there you go.
That.
I love
Excellent.
that. Thank you. It's been a pleasure, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi Ductless Mini Split Heat Pump Systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi Ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Pick right up. Yeah. Oh, we're back. Darn it. Hold on. I need 30 seconds.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Good morning. I am DJ Gadget, and we are back here at Wood River Health for Health Center Week. It's Tuesday, so it's Patient Appreciation Day. And I'm here with Christine King and Kat Miller. Welcome.
Great. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning.
So, Christine, you are the Senior Director of Integrated Care at Wood River Health.
Yes, I am.
And Kat is the Director of Care Coordination. How do you coordinate care?
We have a highly integrated team at Wood River Health. My team in particular has nurse care management, community resources, and community health worker staff. We also have the WIC department, which serves families in our area. So we all work together and have for many years to make sure that patients are getting the most care that we can possibly offer. And that includes medical, dental care here, behavioral health, as well as partnering with folks in the community, different organizations, donors to our community fund, to make sure that patients can get everything that they need to stay healthy.
So you're kind of like the cornerstone of that. I'm at the dentist, but also I'm really, really sad.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love that.
If you're at the dentist and you're really sad, we're potentially going to come to your dental appointment, meet you, see what's happening, if you need a little support in the moment, and then can go about.
Like I'm sad because I'm at the dentist. Yeah.
We can, yes, we can help you with that. Yeah. Or if you're sad because other things are going on in your life that maybe some behavioral health care would help, or you're sad or in some feelings because of housing issue, job issue, some kind of community resource, we can help you get connected to those things as well.
That's amazing. All right. I don't think this one's working.
Check. There we go. I like this one better. So how can patients benefit from receiving integrated healthcare versus other healthcare?
You go to your doctor, you tell your doctor just about everything. I feel like they're a trusted person in your life. And when you share things in an office where these services are available, you have somebody who can come into the appointment right away and help. We've gone into, you come in for your annual checkup, and before you leave, we've done housing applications. We've filled out a SNAP application. Maybe you walked in today with no health insurance and you walked out with health insurance, or a sliding scale.
I'm going to go in after this. So do you have any collaborations going on right now?
We do. We're working with a couple of folks and a couple of organizations rather in the community on particularly housing. We have a community health worker stationed at one of the housing complexes in the area to help folks maintain housing, access community resources, really anything else that they need to make sure that they can stay living healthily in our community. That's going really, really well. We also have a couple of partnerships with local shelter programs who are already offering services to folks who are housing challenged, either homeless or at risk of being homeless. We have a partnership where we are a housing stabilization provider, and we contract with them to provide those services. And in exchange, we're able to bill so that they can receive funding for the work that they're already doing.
That's awesome. So do you work with the Warm Center or anything like that?
We do.
Yeah,
we do.
We like those people, and Shannock Falls does a lot of great work.
Yeah. We're very proud to work with many organizations locally, particularly those.
So speaking of homelessness, if you're homeless, some people live in their car, but some people don't even have cars. I know Wood River has one van. Are you guys expanding on that, or?
So we do. We have one van. We have one bus. Also, you may be seeing it going around this morning. Yeah. We do have a bus route that runs through Hope Valley every Tuesday. We run up into the Carolina area, all the way through downtown, up behind us at Canonchit Cliffs, and we go down to Townhouse Road right near the town hall. We do a little route that brings folks to pharmacies, grocery stores. If you need to stop at Ace Hardware, go to the YMCA. It runs each morning on Tuesdays.
Amazing. That's more preventative care. Working out, YMCA. I think they have a pool. Very cool. What would it be, you two, that people meet with, or is it if it's mental health, then it's this, if it's housing, it's that?
It could be either one of us or any member of our team. Yeah. We definitely are very hands-on.
Yep. We try to match people with a team member that kind of matches the need they have, the strength of that team member. Maybe sometimes personality fits, things like that. But really, any one of us can respond to any of those needs, and we'll do that kind of coordination internally to make that as seamless for the patient as possible, so they're not necessarily bouncing from staff member.
Yeah, go down this hallway and take a left. Go to the second elevator. Yeah, no.
None of that here.
A bunch of anxiety. When you were little, did you say, I want to be a integrated healthcare coordinator?
I didn't. I don't know. Christine, did you?
I didn't. I didn't know about integrated healthcare, but I did throughout my I don't know if when I was little, but as I got older, always thinking about what are the ways that we can connect all these resources. And that's something that really appealed to me about this setting and Wood River Health, is that all the things that can really lead to someone's best health are right here in one place. And it can be really challenging when you're in the community and you come into contact with either like one of these pieces, how you put all those puzzle pieces together. And you had mentioned like preventative care.
Yeah.
When you think of the ways in which we can help people along their healthcare journey here, from housing to navigating health challenges, significant things with your primary care doctor, it's really an amazing way to look at holistic health and supporting the total person. So I feel like for a long time, for me, my work has been driving me towards integrated care.
Nice. Anything else you want to add for our listeners? How to get a hold of you? Well, obviously we know. You just go to an appointment and say,
Absolutely.
I might need something else.
Yeah.
And then poof,
Yeah.
like a good neighbor.
Yeah. Right. We're here.
We are. You can also give us a call, just the main line 539-2461, and just ask, for any sort of help. We're always here, and if we can't find it ourselves, we are really good at finding someone who can provide it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you, ladies. I'm sure you will meet them. If you come here to Wood River Health, they're doing great work. It kind of feels like community service. Like you're like, I just want to do good. And I don't know how to do that yet until I meet you. But once I meet you, I know how to do good. So that's really important.
Can I mention one other community partnership we have that's really important?
Yeah.
Thank you. We have a partnership with Gateway, which is our certified community behavioral health center in Washington County, to support people who are dealing with substance use issues. So we do really also deep collaborative care with them as a partner organization, so that regardless of what level of care people may need with a mental health issue, a behavioral health issue, we can help people get connected to all those resources. And again, not handing out phone numbers, but we can make that seamlessly happen. Gateway comes here to provide care. We have an intensive outpatient program that they run that meets here for folks dealing with substance use issues.
That's cool.
We can have intakes done here, and we do really nice collaborative care so that people can have the whole array of mental health service and be connected to through here.
Do you guys work directly with the Pierce Street mental health substation? I don't know what we call it.
Oh, the police substation?
Yeah.
So we're, I know it sounds like the goal is to have as much in-community support as possible in Westerly, which is really great. And there's a lot of folks working really hard on that who really care about mental health and wellness. So we're always looking for ways to be present in the community. And I know that is a place where people can, access care. So.
Yeah, I was actually leading a meeting there. So it was cool, and it took off a little bit, but then it kind of fizzled out. I hope for good reasons. But like, that's like a really cool central location. And this is really, so now being here on Main Street and then in Westerly too, the expansion of Wood River is kind of like a really cool central location, no matter where you are.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's, nothing's close in South County, right? But we're as close as we possibly can be.
Gotta book a hotel. I mean, geez. Thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll hear more from you as time goes on.
Great. Thank you.
We will be back after this.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, RoofRite is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi Ductless Mini Split Heat Pump Systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi Ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
We're back here. I am DJ Gadget, and I have the pleasure of being with Christine King and Kat Miller. They are both working with the integrated care here at Wood River Health, which sounds awesome. More interesting stuff happens off air than on air. And we started talking about the Gateway Healthcare, which I know plenty about, but what I don't know about is Brown Health.
Yes.
And now they're a thing.
So Brown Health kind of oversees Gateway now. So I think it's important to just highlight that so Gateway still functions as our certified community mental health center.
Okay.
If you get a call back from someone at Gateway, it may say Brown Health on the caller ID.
Gotcha.
Or if you call Gateway, you may get connected to, it may say Brown Health as well as Gateway.
Just remember, there's a Brown Gate.
Yeah. That's a helpful way to remember, right?
It's a Brown Gate.
Just knowing that that's still our same trusted community resource, and that Brown Health is operating kind of in the background there.
I think as you get bigger and you help more people, you just need to start merging with others, and there's no other way to do it. You can't have the same amount of doctors and double the patients, or the same amount of resources even and double, triple, quadruple the clientele.
Yeah.
So.
And the difference is that Lifespan had been that group before, and now Lifespan is Brown Health. So it's really just that kind of simple change that should only continue to impact our patients and clients who go to Gateway in positive ways to get great care.
That's awesome. So, what's your favorite thing about your job other than I help people? Like, what's a day look like for you that seems really successful?
It's never the same.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part.
It's probably, that would be the best part for me. The
Yeah.
same gets boring.
And I mean, you say, aside from you get to help people, but really that's at the heart of all of it. You get to come in and, no matter what the day throws at you, there are so many wonderful people in this area that, really want to make an impact, and we're able to partner with them, and we actually have the power to go in and make a difference and make sure that people are taken care of in the community that we are close to, that we live and work in.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
When we talk about community partners, we tend to talk about organizations, and as you just highlighted, Kat, every patient client that we come in contact with is our community partner too. And I think for me, and as you highlighted too, that's a really kind of beautiful part of our work to partner with people and help them move along their healthcare journey. And that often by having people feel seen, heard, understood, help them get needs met, help them move along with goals, we get to see really impactful, life-changing things. We get to see moments of people feeling relief or happiness or
even trust. I mean,
trust,
in those, we get those awful calls, you know, just it happens. And to know that you're the person that is there, that somebody can rely on, you know, I don't know who to call. Let me call Wood River. Someone there will help me. Someone there will care. And we do.
That's the best. Have you had that moment yet where somebody comes back and they're like, holy wow, you did it? Like, I'm better. Everything's great.
Yeah.
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 I mean, and then, you know, and then it runs the gamut. We get the whole spectrum, and we're here when it doesn't happen and until it happens. And that's the goal, right? Is you want to get that call one day or hope that someone is doing so well.
You never hear from them again.
They don't even think to call us because Wood River was there for me and that's great, but I don't need that anymore. Or I'm coming in and I'm going to see my doctor. I'm going to see my dentist, and that's all. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. And that's great too.
That's a beautiful thing. It's like people stay connected. So they may, everybody's life has bumps, ebbs and flows of things going well, not well. And Wood River's here through all those kinds of things. So whether you're just coming for your yearly physical and things are fine,
right?
We're here. Or things get a little bumpy and you need some extra support, we can do that.
Yeah. Actually, the funniest ones for me are we do health insurance navigation for Health Source Rhode Island here. And we also do Connecticut. So we have folks who come in each year or when they've had a change in their life to get health insurance. And a lot of folks, I've worked with for, quite a while now. And many of them are moving on to Medicare. So we help with that transition. And then that last phone call is always bittersweet. I've known you for years and, we talk once, twice a year, but we developed this relationship and, we're passing them along to the folks in the community that help with the Medicare enrollment. And that's great. But those are always the ones that are, oh, this is really, really nice. And, here's your next step. And hey, have a great rest of your life.
That's the bittersweet. Like I repair cars, and it's like I hope I never see you again. But also like you get to know these people. I know I just had a customer come back, and he's been a very great customer. His mom just died, but I met his mom, and so like I had a moment. I was just like, let the phone ring. Crying over this woman that I've met for a total of 25 minutes in the last year, like all put together. But like she had that, we talked about Mahjong. I know her and she's gone now. And it was really hard for that day. That day was terrible. But also I know that she's always helped him fix his car. And now I was like, I had the panic of, what are you going to do? And I'm sure he had the panic. What am I going to do? Well, there's life insurance and there's an estate and he's fine. And I'm like, oh my God, she's still helping you. And that was like such a joyful, teary moment with him. And I was like, yep, we're going to get this done. I'm going to tell you should get this done now because it's going to save you on labor and we need to stretch this money. It's just like I'm in auto, obviously, but it's almost like I'm in financial services too, where I'm like, you do not want to pay the labor for this. I already have your tires off. We're doing this now, dude. It's $100 more. You're doing it now. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing it now. And I'm like, your mom would yell at you. And just knowing customers like that means a lot to me. I'm sure you get the same thing. And you opened up a can of worms here where you said we do Rhode Island and Connecticut.
We do.
That's big.
It's big. It's big. We have two navigators here. And yes, absolutely. It's a busy part of our day, especially during open enrollment, which will be at the end of the year. So for anyone who's looking for a health insurance navigator, we do try and get people in around the end of October. We start booking right around Halloween, November through December.
All right.
The insurance process is really daunting.
It's really
It's
confusing.
really- yeah.
So we started this all with like, I don't have insurance. Nobody yell at me. And I love the neighborhood health center, but they are Rhode Island. And I told her when we got off air, I was like, the problem is I can't come to you. I live in Connecticut. And so she's like, oh. And so, but that doesn't mean that you can't come to Wood River Health and get insurance if you live in Connecticut. Because there's you ladies. That's cool. Yeah, that's a whole bunch just lifted off because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. I've tried. It's either oddly expensive and I don't know why, or it's non-existent. I do not understand open enrollment, so we're gonna chat. I have learned lately that so there's open enrollment, which means like just apply whatever, it doesn't matter. And then there's enrollment where you would need a life-changing something to happen in your life. Either your partner dies, or you get divorced, or you get married, or you have kids. But I'm not doing none of that.
So that's exactly right. And if you move from state to state, if you have a large change in income, we can look at that. There are certain incomes that are important to, all income is important to report, but there's certain income that isn't considered when you're looking at health insurance. So we help navigate all of that, figure out what
your mom died and now
Yep.
you have an estate and you have to manage it. So now you qualify for being able to sign up for health insurance.
Yep.
Which is so dumb.
And that's exactly what a community health worker does, is they help with all of those, oh, goodness gracious, what do I do now moments.
Yeah. I've had a lot of moments like that. What about opening a business? Since I opened a business, can I?
That would have a big impact.
Yeah.
And we would have to look at profit and loss statements. Oh yeah, there's a whole, absolutely.
Oh, let's not look at that. I'll look at the other department. Good thing you have it.
You bring up a really important point about the things that happen in community when we just start talking to people, like getting your car fixed or coming in for a visit, and then discovering kind of other things that you may need help and support on, which, from my lens in the behavioral health world, that's a really important part of us taking care of each other as community members and seeing and hearing people, because that really helps lift people up and support our community's mental health and wellness, which
I think, it could
really
be preventative care. I think getting to know each other is definitely the most important part of every single job that could possibly be out there. I don't care if you're a pharmacist, a healthcare worker, a barista, a gas station attendant. It's nice for somebody to like their job enough that they care how your day really is without the rhetoric of, hey, how are you? And then you say something. So I always answer, hey, how are you? Fantastical and magical. And I will watch people go. It's like you snap them out of that everyday mundane metronome of nothingness. And it's like, I feel like me saying that sometimes puts a pep in, they're like, oh, that was fun. And instead of, oh yeah, me too. Yep. Okay, bye.
Loneliness and disconnection have such deep impacts on people's health and wellness.
For sure.
So whatever we can all be doing as community members, as Wood River Health community members, it's really important for us to try to chip away at that, because that's having lasting impacts on people's social, emotional, and physical health.
Yeah. In the last 5 years, I've seen the most outreach I've ever seen in my life on every single aspect of life. You'll see Jeeps with ducks in the windows. That was started by a girl who passed away now, but her legacy, she has created a legacy in the last 5 years of beep, beep, it's a Jeep, and ducking, and I ducking, love your Jeep, all these cards, all these companies like wholesalers and stuff like that. They're selling ducks by the hundreds because this is a movement that is going to last. It is so going to last. Oh, honeybee. And stuff like that. And, you know,
we need those
rock
kind of
painting.
movements to keep lasting.
Yeah, rock painting and hiding rocks. And I just found out my business partner for Weirsterly went on a cruise, and she's like, did you know that people hide ducks on cruise ships? And I'm like, I did not know that, but I could have sent you with so many ducks. And it's just like hiding things for people to find. You're trying to plant joy. And I think that's really cool. So, I mean, when you think of preventative care, you think of like going to the dentist and, I don't know, doing a checkup and checking in with your mental health. But you never think of like maybe just self-care means painting a rock and making somebody's day, or saying hi when you even assume something might be wrong, like, oh, they're crying. I will always now go up to them and be like, hey, I could leave you alone, but like, can I help? And if they say no, okay. But sometimes they're like, I'm just sad because blah. And just to sit there and listen is a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And you don't need a doctor. You just need to be human enough to listen. So I like your job.
Thanks. We do too.
That I can tell. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good back to school season. And I think Wood River Health could definitely help with all of that, especially if your kids are going to school for the first time and you're like a parent and you're freaking out and maybe a little bit sad.
It happens.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What is that?
We're here
Empty
for it.
nest syndrome?
Yeah.
Kindergartners.
Change, you know,
change is terrible.
Change, transitions, those, whether it be from going to school, life changes, health diagnoses, you know, all those things can bring up a lot of logistical changes in your life and feeling changes that strike chords of other things. And it's really important to have connection in those times, seek the kind of care and support you need. And if you're not sure of what kind of care and support you need, that's something that we can help figure out.
That's exciting. Well, thank you, ladies. I've had a great morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi. D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Game in a fun and meaningful way. Kiefer's martial arts game in a fun and meaningful way. Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Hi, I'm AJ Trott.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgages Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Welcome back. Live mic. We are at Wood River Health in Hope Valley on Main Street, and I am joined now again by Allison Crope and now by Joseph Reddish, the new board chair of Wood River Health. Allison, of course, is the president and CEO. Welcome.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. What's it like to be a new chair?
Oh, it's exciting. I've been the chair of many organizations, but my passion is on the community. And so I was excited when the board asked me to be the chair. So we're looking forward to a lot of new opportunities, forward thinking. As you know, we just finished our expansion, which now we're moving forward, and we have a lot of things planned coming in for this year.
Very cool. Let's start with Allison, because I want to know, what does it mean to be a federally qualified health center?
Sure. So
Nothing too tough.
we use a lot of acronyms. FQHC, or Federally Qualified Health Center, is a designation that a nonprofit healthcare organization receives by applying to the Health Resources and Services Administration, another acronym HRSA. And with that designation, there are 1,400 FQHCs across the country, 8 in the state of Rhode Island. And what that designation means is that we comply with all the federal rules and regulations and policies. We have we provide healthcare services regardless of folks' ability to pay. We never turn anyone away. And in exchange for a lot of the community benefit work we do receive a federal grant. So every 3 years we have to reapply for that federal grant, and then halfway through that 3-year period we get a site visit. And so some federal government folks as well as some consultants come and ask us a lot of questions and make sure we're following all our policies and procedures and doing everything the way we're supposed to do it. So it's not easy actually to get that designation. We work hard to keep it.
I'm a little punk rocker here, and when I start hearing CEO and board and chairman and chair of the board and all of that, I get a little, but here at Wood River Health, 51%?
51% of our board is comprised of actual patients here, which is important because our focus is to support the community. Really, the only way to support the community right is to have representation on the board, as well as the board is comprised of kind of a myriad of individuals. I call it, the facets on a diamond. And so we have many facets which make the board really strong. And our primary responsibility is really to support the CEO in the direction as she supports the staff that support the community. And so that's what we're focused in on.
I think that's the best way to ensure transparency and inclusiveness is to have actual patients running something that's supposed to help actual patients.
That's right. That's right.
So that's pretty cool. Speaking of acronyms, Allison,
yes.
HRSA Gold Award.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes. So every year, so there's a couple myths. Let me start with this. There's a couple myths about
I love
FQHCs or community health centers. So we'll bust through a couple of those myths right now. One is that we're a free clinic. We're not a free clinic. We do take all insurance. And for those that don't have insurance, for whatever reason, we have the sliding fee scale program. We don't, however, turn anyone away if you don't have your copay or you don't have your cost sharing or whatever it is you owe that day. We work out payment plans with patients, but we do have, and it is the federal government's expectation that we do try to collect insurance dollars as well as any sort of patient dollars that are required. So that's sort of myth number one. Myth number two is that when you go to a community health center for care, you're getting lower quality care. And that really could not be further from the truth. Community health centers are held to actually a much higher standard than your basic private practice. You still get great quality care, but health centers have to submit a lot of data to a lot of different places, the federal government, state agencies. And with that information, they measure our performance against sort of a national standard. So things like, are we screening patients for depression? Are we making sure our patients get mammograms if they're in the age group that requires mammograms? Colonoscopies. Are kids getting vaccinated? Are kids getting screened at the appropriate developmental stages? Are people with diabetes or hypertension? Are they getting the best chronic care? And is their chronic disease sort of under control and manageable? So there's a couple of dozen measures that we submit data for and that we're judged against. And based on our performance, for now the third year in a row, we're receiving the Gold Quality Award. Only 10% of all health centers in the country get that designation.
Wow. Well, congratulations. That's amazing. Do you have any events coming up? I would probably direct this to you.
Yes, that was a good slide in. As Allison indicated, we do not turn away patients here at Wood River Health. What we do to offset those costs is we have a yearly gala. And this year our gala will be on the 25th of September at Shepherd's Run. The important part of this is we look for corporate sponsors, individual sponsors, and think of their donation as a way to help their fellow community members by participating in the event. It's an exciting event. We have, silent auction. We have an online silent auction. with a lot of exciting things, and many of the businesses and some of the corporations in the area have supported us highly in that. And one of the things that's important with the health center too is we always focus on working with everyone to remember that we are all part of one community, and there are those that don't have everything that they need. And this is your way of participating and taking a little bit of what you give, put it in a bigger pot, and then we can make sure that it gets spread out to other members of the community that really are in need.
So if we have anyone watching that's a corporate entity or a private business or anything like that, that's like, I want to be part of this, how would they be part of the gala? How would they get a ticket? Or
Absolutely. They could purchase an individual ticket. Tickets are on sale right now on our website, woodriverhealth.org. If you are a local business, we are still definitely in need of silent auction item donations and gift cards that we match with a bottle of wine, and we call that our wine surprise. So you can get in touch with myself or our Director of Development, Sarah Channing, and her email address is also on the website.
Very cool. I am putting the woodriverhealth.org on the screen for anyone who is driving. Take a screenshot right about. Hold on. But anyway, it will be on there. I'll let you know. There we go. So we're going to show that. woodriverhealth.org. Can't get any simpler than that. It's been really cool to see you guys grow in the last few years that I've been a part of this. And it's an honor to be invited here today. And because I'm all about community supporting service, anything like that. How many, are you allowed to tell me how many patients you have?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
I was
yes.
like, as long as you don't tell me their
We don't,
name.
right. We don't give out protected, exactly. Don't give out protected health information. So I've mentioned some of the data and the statistics that we report on. One is the number of unique patients that we see in a 12-month period. In 2024, we saw 10,428 unique patients, which is an increase from the prior year, which was 9,186 unique patients.
How do you know this?
It's just my job.
Oh, man.
So that's growth. That's which shows you a lot of things, right? The data tells a story. So what story is that data telling us?
More people.
It's telling us there's folks that need healthcare.
Yeah.
And that we're able to provide access to that healthcare. And that's really why we're here. And when we look at 2025, we're a little more than halfway through calendar 2025. We have already surpassed about 9,200 patients as of the beginning of July. So certainly this year, we'll see an increase in the number of patients from 2024 also. And patients typically come in 2 to 3 times a year. So for those 10,000 roughly patients, we've got about 30,000 primary care visits in a 12-month period. Yes, a busy place. If
do you think it's
we're
word of
showing
mouth?
The parking lot right now, you'd see that's.
I'm not going to do that.
It's a busy place.
I was told I couldn't do that. No. We definitely finagle our camera angle. Even though we're doing a broadcast, we're protecting our patients and their identities. Everything is 100%. And I didn't even get yelled at. I was just told, put that camera down. And I was like, okay. Yes. It was nice.
Well, we try not to yell.
Yeah, you guys do great things for mental health. I'm liking my day at work today.
Well, and the important thing too is Wood River is welcoming, and so
very much so.
Individuals should feel confident to come in and ask for help. And if you have individuals, family members that you know need help, I always say ask them how are they doing, and then give them a quick referral over to us, and we take it from there. It's a very smooth process. It's a very warm, welcoming process, and the way they bring in new patients. I was blessed to have Wood River Health. I just moved my mother, who's 88 years old, from California, and she's had a seamless experience to have to transition from another doctor, many doctors, over to Wood River Health, and Wood River Health has been the pivotal piece in making sure that she gets connected to all the services. So from younger to seasoned, and I don't like to say
I don't know how happy she's going to be with you come winter.
Well, no, she's been pretty good. She didn't have to do much, so I take good care of her. So
she's going to be like, it's cold.
I've heard that before.
What were you thinking? It is cold here. Man, Cali to New England. You're grounded. A little bit. I mean,
what can
you
I
guys
say?
have a hell of a job to do. I'm telling you right now.
Well, they do it. They
Yes.
knock it out of the park all the time. So
So I just realized we have the 2025 Harvest for Health.eventbrite.com. That is up on the screen now if you want to take a screenshot. That is how you get tickets to this year's gala, which is September 25th at Shepherd's Run.
Yep,
So
that's
I
correct.
want to invite people to either consider donating. What kind of things are we looking for the silent auction?
So really, all donations are
Anything and
great.
everything.
We're very appreciative of everyone's generosity. People tend to really enjoy experiences. So we try to put together silent auction packages that are experiences. For one example, I'll give a shout out to the commercial airline that we fly from Westerly over to Block Island a couple times a month. Their name is Fly the Whale. They've donated 2 round trip tickets to Block Island on their airline. So we're putting together a Block Island package.
And you don't have to visit the health center to go.
To the gala? No,
I'm kidding.
You don't. Well,
No, the Block Island
Oh, the Block
Health
Island.
Center.
Yes. Come by and say hello.
I mean, if you
to the
want to
dental team.
just schedule your appointment to make it make sense, go ahead. You'll get a free airline.
There you go.
And we also encourage patients and community members, if you have a favorite restaurant that you go to, ask on behalf of Wood River Health, hey, would you mind donating a gift certificate or a gift card?
That's smart. Yeah.
And I always remind businesses that when you donate something, it makes a difference because somebody's going to tell somebody.
Yeah.
And it also opens up that opportunity and experience to, for somebody to try their business out or their restaurant.
I went to school for marketing and all that, and I actually didn't like it as much as I thought I would because a lot has changed. It wasn't like the, drink Ovaltine. It was like, it was so digitalized and I hated it. And I was like, okay, so I got through it, whatever. But other than this one professor who said, if you're a business in a community, you have to convince the community that you belong there. You don't get a free pass to you do, you can open, but it doesn't mean you're going to be successful.
Right.
You convince that community you belong there and you deserve to be there.
Right.
And I've always taken that was like gospel to me. Like I was like, absolutely. So like when you think of owning a business, especially for these new business owners that like, I know for a fact, you just got hit by a brick wall. You have no idea what to do. Take your marketing account, money.
Yes.
Words. Take your marketing funding and put it towards bettering the community. That is the best marketing I've ever seen because I've been to festivals where I look up and I see, Wood River Health and I'm like, oh, I love those guys because this is so much fun. Or like, just do good. The backpack giveaway,
Yes. I mean, that's another sort of very unique aspect to health centers is that collaboration is in our DNA. We don't do things by ourselves. There are things that we do well. There's things that other organizations do well, and we collaborate and partner together so that we're leveraging each other's sort of strengths and skills. We have lots of different collaborations, and also with small businesses, right?
Yep.
We have a lot of small businesses in this area, and they're very generous. I just mentioned one, but hopefully maybe that will encourage others. I'll give shout outs to anyone else that donates to us.
I wish I was closer. No, you would need a hotel for Westerly people to come out to my place of business. It's in East Hartford. So they would need a sandwich, a hotel, maybe a babysitter. I don't know. Nobody's going out there. But like, you guys make me want to donate. Like I want to do good just because this affiliation it's like a community co-op.
And healthcare is universal, right? Everybody needs it. It doesn't matter where you came from, where you're going, who you are. Everyone needs healthcare.
If the neighborhood is not healthy,
right, you don't want a sick neighborhood. We've seen that, and it's devastating. So we've gone through probably most of them, but what types of services are here? Like,
sure. So you started out the program with Dr. Lou.
Dental.
And Melissa. So we have dental for all ages, preventive and restorative care.
And then we have primary care, again, all ages, women's care, and pediatric care, preventive medicine. We have integrated behavioral health, and you spoke with our integrated care team, and that includes behavioral health clinicians, as well as other folks like peer recovery specialists, community health workers, nurse care managers. So that's all of our integrated care department. And those folks help with things that we call the social determinants. So there are things that get in the way of people being able to lead a healthy life.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's access to healthcare, but often it's things like nutrition, food insecurity, housing, transportation, all of these barriers that get in the way. If your basic needs aren't being met, you're not going to worry about your diabetes or your hypertension being in control.
Right. You just need to get to tomorrow.
Yes.
Because
yes, you need to feed yourself and your family. So that's the integrated care team. Also on site, we have Genoa Healthcare as our pharmacy partner. So they have space here in Hope Valley. Eastside Clinical Lab has space here in Hope Valley and in Westerly. And we have a physical therapy provider, specialized orthopedic physical therapy.
Oh, is that new?
They moved in October 23. So
Okay.
almost 2 years now.
Kind of
new. Yep. Yep. And you
That's
don't
cool.
have to be a patient of ours to see them, but most of their clients are our patients.
And the one thing that everybody in the community can add to help with health care, you get here all the time at Wood Rivers. When you walk in the door, you get a smile. And so what I encourage community members, whether you're at Wood River Health or wherever you're at, to smile at a stranger and say hello.
Yeah.
And
We were talking about that earlier.
That starts
Just
the process of helping us for everybody, and
Yep.
just creates a unit that we all need to have right now.
absolutely.
And Joe brings up a really good point, and I don't want the program to go by without mentioning it. A lot of healthcare organizations and facilities you walk into now, they have signs up and it says, please be courteous, right? Please be kind. Kindness doesn't cost anything.
It's a good reminder.
But it means a lot. And we've seen over the last couple of years sort of an increase in some negative and sometimes hostile and threatening behavior from patients. Which, again, we're not coming from a place of judgment. People are coming here because they don't feel well. And they also sometimes have distrust in the healthcare system. And we understand that and don't blame them for it. But our front desk staff, our phone room staff, our clinicians, they're here to help.
It's a hard job.
It is a very hard job.
Imagine getting berated all day long.
It's tough. It's very tough. So
and then
we're
smiling at the next person to come in because
That's right.
that's hard.
Yes, yes.
So a big thank you to them.
Yeah, and it can be draining. It can take a lot out of a person. But our staff, like Joe said, always smiling and welcoming. So we just ask the same from our patients. We're not going to be perfect.
No,
we're going to make mistakes. Not always going to get it right every single day. But the folks here are trying hard and working hard.
There's one thing when it comes to like coping with stuff. I've gone to behavioral health, mental health therapy, stuff like that. And the one thing that I pulled from it is I know I'm going to sound like I have an attitude when I'm mad. So I always go, hi, I'm not mad at you. I am just mad. And I just need help and I appreciate you.
Yep.
And then I'm like, this then you can go into it. But I always try to, and it kind of gets a laugh out of them. And that in turn calms me down because I'm like, okay, I'm mad. I'm mad because, and working in the auto industry, you're mad because your car's broken. Like, you're not mad at me. You might be yelling like a foolio, but you're not mad at me. And so I try, but like, you also don't know me.
Right.
And I like to do, I like to say that I'm sober out loud. I'm a mental health advocate out loud. I have PTSD. When people start yelling and screaming and cursing, I go to a place that I hope nobody, I know they do, but I hope nobody ever experiences. So it's a lot coming from me to deal with you screaming about your transmission that I did not break and I'm only trying to fix. It's like, same thing here. They came into work today, guys.
Yes.
And you're like, I don't know, my kids had a cold for a whole week. Well, that's the shelf life of this cold, ma'am. Like,
yes, sure.
But it's not that girl's fault or that boy's fault. That it's just happening and you're scared.
Yes.
You have to check in with yourself.
That's
You're
right.
scared that your
That's
kid
right.
is still sick after a week. You've never seen this before because maybe you've never had a baby before.
There's all kinds
Not
of
yet.
different
Not yet.
all kinds of different reasons, and we try to again, approach it from an empathetic, compassionate perspective.
Check in with
But
yourself.
just be respectful.
Yeah.
Right? Respectful and courteous.
Not mad at you.
Right. Right.
Like I said, smile at a stranger.
Yep.
Acknowledge, because one of the things I always share in every meeting that I'm part of, I always say a way to save a life is to smile at a stranger and say hello, because as to your point, you never know where somebody is in life.
Never.
And they just want acknowledgement that they matter, and we all matter because we're all in this world together. So that's
Absolutely.
important.
So we have the gala.
Yep.
We have some backpacks going out, and
We do. There's a back to school event that Johnny Cake in Westerly is running at the Armory
at the 17th, right?
Is that the date? Yes. Okay. I'm being told yes. It is the 17th.
Which is different from the neighborhood health center. So you have
It's sort of modeled after neighborhood health
Everybody's
plans.
just working
back
together to make
school.
sure you
Yes.
have access to
That's right.
free backpacks.
That's right. We get a lot of donations, and then families can just show up at the Armory that day and get their school supplies.
Right.
Yep.
So we have the neighborhood health center August 23rd. And that will be on
Yes.
12 locations all over Rhode Island.
That's right.
And
Yes.
then the Johnny Cake and the Armory are teaming up on
The 17th.
the
in
17th
Westerly.
of
yes, of August.
August.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Dana.
Yes.
Shout out to Dana, who will probably never come on camera because she runs around it and away from me during these things. But she does a lot of work along with Sarah, facilitating these kinds of things.
Yes. It's our gala dream team too.
Gala
behind
dream
behind
team.
the scenes for sure.
Backpack giveaway. Not all heroes wear capes, but I'm not against donating to the fact that Sarah and Dana might be fitted for a cape soon.
There we go. We can
That would
arrange
make
for
my
that.
day. That would be preventative care, Dana. She's running away.
We have, in addition to the gala, there's other ways that folks can give to the health center. We run an annual appeal, usually around the holidays, Giving Tuesday, in November, all the way through the end of the year. And then we also do some other small events. We've tried some smaller events this year. They haven't been super successful, but we'll keep trying, just different times for folks to come together at a lower ticket price and help us raise a little bit of money for what
It's
we
kind
do.
of like the story of the starfish. There's a starfish on the beach, and you throw it into the ocean. You only help that one starfish, but to that starfish, you save an entire lifetime.
Yep.
So smaller events that are, they'll always pick up.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's always like that one person that's out there that's like, I was having a bad day. And I walked by this little tiny festival that was quaint enough that I felt confident to go. And it kind of changed my plans for, whether it was going to bed all day and crying, or, just going into a darker place. I think you guys are great with what you do. So this is Health Center Week.
Yes.
What was Monday?
So Monday was Staff Appreciation Day, and shout out to Neighborhood Health Plan of Rhode Island. They brought us lunch. They do that for all of the health centers and
I
all
love
the
that.
health center staff, different days. Yesterday was the day that we were able to get lunch. So we're very food motivated here, as are most places. So we have this radio show today. Tomorrow, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Rhode Island is sponsoring chair massages for the staff.
Here?
Yeah, right
Oh,
here.
I'm gonna be
It's
here
all
again.
booked. It's all booked. The minute that sign up went up, it booked within like 20 minutes. Thursday, United Healthcare Community Plan is sponsoring a coffee truck, Presto Strangeo. And our staff here and in Westerly can go visit the coffee truck and get a nice little beverage boost in the afternoon. And then Friday, we close early. We're closing at noon. Yep. And we have a staff picnic for staff and their families
Food
to
motivated.
attend. Yes.
Love that.
Yes. We're very, we try to be healthy
Yeah.
with the food choices,
Yeah.
but
The dentist said it didn't matter.
He didn't? Oh, he did?
He said it didn't matter. As long
Well,
as you
Dr.
brush
Lil
twice a
says
day.
it's okay,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. I'm going with it.
Yes. Yes.
I tried to
He's
get
the
it out of him.
expert.
I'm like, what's the healthiest? He's like, it doesn't matter. You just have to brush your teeth.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
Well, the PCPs might say something a little different.
But are
you know,
they here?
They're not.
Like, yeah, so Dr. Lou said it didn't matter. He said I could have 10 sodas in 1 hour.
Oh my.
Wow.
Okay.
That's not true. You have to
we won't
rewind.
endorse that.
Rewind and see the context behind that. Well, that's awesome. Do you want to talk about Westerly at all? Because this is Hope Valley, but
Sure.
the presence in Westerly is growing as well.
Yes. So like most health centers, we have more than one location. We have 3, if you can include our Block Island dental site. We opened in Westerly in 2019. As Jill mentioned, we expanded into some additional space just this past January. And we've been working closely with the town of Westerly and the Westerly Education Center to build the new Tower Street Community Center. So we're very close to finishing the design plans, getting all the regulatory approvals, and then we'll start building and look to move in there in the fall of 2026. So we're very excited about that as well.
This is moving fast.
It does. Once you have all the plans laid out, you'd be
Takes a village.
surprised. Construction can go up pretty quick. And it's a 1-story building, so it's a little less complicated to build. Although, what do I know? I don't build buildings.
I don't build buildings. That's too much math.
It's
a lot of math.
Yeah. So, and we do a lot with Westerly, just like we talked about here. We have Eastside Clinical Lab. All of the services that we have here are also in Westerly, with the exception, for the most part, of dental.
Okay.
Yes. And you're not spanning the parking lot, but we do have a van. We actually have 2. We have a small van, and then we have sort of a minibus. Thank you to Representative Megan Cotter, who's a strong supporter of ours, who helped us with connecting with RIPTA and getting the minibus donated
That's
to a
awesome.
rural grant program. Yep. The minibus right now is out and about doing loops. On Tuesdays, we have a grant from Rhode Island Housing. We partner with Women's Development Corporation, and we go and we pick up anyone, don't have to be our patients, at some of the different housing communities, and we bring them in a loop to different places they need to go, the pharmacy, Stop and Shop, sort of around a few times.
Wow.
So the minibus is out doing that today. And then every other day, we pick up patients and bring them here for appointments or to Westerly.
That's awesome. So that would be something that like the healthcare integration would help with. Like,
yes,
what's the problem? Why are you stressed out? Okay, I don't have a car, and how am I even going to grocery shop? Well, we have this bus, and you can go grocery shopping on Tuesday. And how do I do that? Where do I stand? How long do I have? How do I get back on the bus? That's amazing. That's really, really cool.
Yes, because in this part of the state, I mean, you have to have a car. We don't have public transportation.
Exactly. Yeah. This is not like you're not going to walk by us right now. You're going to come to us.
Yes.
I always pass this place. I come off the highway. I don't know where I think I'm going. I'm like, bye. Yeah.
We're
So I do a
trying
little
to
loop.
stay conveniently located.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's right off the highway, guys. This is the easiest doctor's office you will ever go to.
Very true.
It is very true.
And my mother can find it when she comes up from Mystic, so she drives up here and finds it every time. So it's great.
That's awesome. All right. Anything else we want to add for our listeners?
I would just say, if you have a challenge, and I use the word challenge, call. We have resources here at Wood River Health.
Mm-hmm.
We may not have the direct answer, but we know at least where to go look for answers, and take advantage of that. Utilize the services. We have an outstanding team here that's ready to support and has been supporting the community. We look forward to seeing you.
Yes, and happy Health Center Week.
Happy Health Center Week. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And we will see you in about 4 minutes.
Game in a fun and meaningful way. Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit. It's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgages Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interest in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Pointed at you. It should be. And we're back. In the mid-sentence, we were going through microphone lessons. It's always important, so we don't do this or this or this or this. I am DJ Gadget, and I am here for Health Center Week. It is Tuesday, so it is Patient Appreciation Day, and I'm here with Tom Pierce, the director of Westerly Education Center.
Yes, hello.
It's exciting. There's a lot going on between Wood River Health and the Education Center. What does that look like, that partnership?
It's been a great partnership. We recently delivered a dental assistant training in partnership with Wood River. What we had done was we identified that there was a deficit in the region for dental assistants. Allison, the president here, had gotten some support from Delta Dental Rhode Island. And we also had, we were fortunate to have support from Senators Reed and Senators Whitehouse. So we were able to offer the training completely free to participants.
Nice.
So that was a really nice thing to be able to do. And we contracted with CCRI to actually deliver the training. So the training took place over about 14 weeks. In the beginning, 2 days a week, they were at the Westerly Education Center where the classroom portion took place. And then 2 days a week, they were here in Hope Valley for the clinical portion. And after that part of the training was completed, CCRI was able to put each one of those trainees in an externship out into the community so that they were really able to put theory to practice.
That's awesome.
And we all, the consensus was we felt like the cohort was successful. At the end, we were able to graduate 15 students that were credentialed and ready to go right out into the workforce.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Are those 15 students working with Wood River directly, or
Some of them are, but
some?
there was many different partners that participated in the externship.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that we were kind of able to spread the wealth around.
I've heard a lot of Delta Dental today. Like
Mhm.
they're pretty supportive, huh?
Very supportive. Michelle Muscatello is who we work directly with, and she was very much on board with helping deliver this training.
That's amazing. So what does your day look like as the education center director?
So we do a lot. The facilities are a very robust and busy place. We're actually open 18 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
And our main mission is to really act as a hub for workforce training. So it's a place where industry, business, community partners, and institutions of higher ed can come together and create workforce training programs to meet employer demand.
All right.
At WEC, which is our acronym, Westerly Education Center, our greatest example of that is the partnership we have with General Dynamics Electric Boat and the Community College of Rhode Island.
Okay.
For those who may not know, General EB, they make the subs for the Navy. And in partnership with CCRI, we host trades training for many of the workforce demands.
That's awesome.
And we've trained literally thousands at this point since we opened back in 2017.
Wow. I've been to a job fair
Yes.
at the Westerly Education Center.
That's another thing we pride ourselves on is being a community resource. So we offer job fairs, we do blood drives, we offer free tax assistance during the tax season.
Oh, that's cool.
We have free GED prep for anyone who's looking to obtain their GED. Excuse me. We offer Pearson Testing, which if you're not familiar, Pearson Testing, they're nationwide, but in this country, they offer a host of certification exams that really cut across all industries. We've proctored probably about 7,000 exams since we started in 2020. And as far as other workforce trainings that we offer, we really cut across many industries. We do healthcare, obviously, dental assistants, we do CNA, we do medication technician, we've done stuff in finance, bookkeeping and accounting. We do stuff in education, teacher assistance training. We do a biomanufacturing training that we call process technology. And then, of course, we host the manufacturing training for Electric Boat.
Oh, wow. So the integrated healthcare people who are like, okay, what's stressing you out? And if the patient is like, well, I don't have a job right now, and it's kind of like that commercial, I don't have any money because I don't have a job. I don't have a job because I don't have education. I don't have any education because I don't have any money. That's where you would step in.
That's right. And the great thing about all the trainings that we offer is 99% of the time they're free to participants.
That's awesome.
And that's because we've been very successful at obtaining grants. And it's very worthy to note that we've also received a lot of support from the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training over the years. So those avenues have helped us be able to offer these trainings free to participants.
Nice. What about employers? Like if an employer was looking for a dental assistant or a CNA or anything like that, you've trained them. Do you have like ability to like connect employers with employees?
Sure do. We have a large network through our constant contact and just the contacts that we've made over the years doing what we do. For CNA, for example, we actually host a job fair with local long-term care facilities when the students are about to graduate so that they can really obtain a job as soon as they're done with the training.
It's a really great field because you will probably instantly get a job. Everybody's so short-staffed,
yes,
especially in the long-term care. That's like a ticket in.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. Any events coming up? Back to school? What's back to school look like for you guys?
So one of the other things we offer is driver's ed. We host driver's ed. CCRI delivers that across the state. So that's something that we do in the summer. Most of what we do is adult-based, so not a lot in the youth space. But we do run these what we call career exposure days, and we do those once or twice a year. And it's where we bring in high school and exposed him to some of the different trades that are out there, just so that they can help make an informed decision about what they may want to do after they graduate.
Absolutely.
And of course, those are free. And we offer that to all the local high schools, both in Rhode Island, and we even cross state lines because in Westerly, we're so close to the Connecticut line. So
I remember doing a career fair at in New London, and the teacher who was heading this all contacted me. I'm a DJ, like actual like wedding DJ and stuff. You can see my board right here.
Yes.
So I set up just like any other day, and I think everybody was mad at me because, like, I don't know, all the kids were like, I want to play with the music stuff. And but it was cool. Like, it was a really cool experience to take my headphones and put them on a kid and watch them go, I could do this. Yeah. That's definitely one of the core memories of mine. Like, that was really, really cool. So
that's a great
if you ever
point.
need a DJ,
I will keep that in mind.
it also makes career fairs fun. Even if nobody comes to my booth, I got the music. So that's pretty cool. And so, yeah. Anything else you want to?
Yeah, I would just say if there's any business out there that's having difficulty recruiting for a particular skill set, we're always open to having a conversation about that. Because again, we can bring institutions of higher ed to the table. If you have a hiring demand that you're having difficulty with, please give me a call.
How do they reach you?
It's westerlyedcenter.org, or they can give us a call at 401-584-4931.
Awesome.
And just ask for me, Tom Pierce.
All right, Tom, thank you so much for spending your morning with us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be
back. Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Hi.
That was awesome.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Let's all go to the beach. I wanna go to the beach. Cold weather sucks, let's get some relief. I'm telling you it's well within our reach. Take me to the beach today.
Good morning. We are back here at Wood River Health on Main Street in Hope Valley, and it is Health Center Week. Yesterday was staff appreciation. Today is patient appreciation. And to do that, we are talking to all these amazing people. Ah, look at that. Hi. We got the one and only Ken Collins, who's going to crash into a Corvette, and Hazel. I love them. They must have saw us. They set us up all the time on their TV. He just did a drive-by. So I am with Elena Nicoletta. I do that every time. I'm getting better. President and CEO of Rhode Island Health Center Association. And let's just broadly define what that means. What is the Rhode Island Health Center Association?
I'm happy to, and I'm so happy to be back, and thank you very much for doing this. So you have heard all morning about what an amazing place Wood River is. There happens to be 7 other, I won't say just as special, but close to as special, health, primary care organizations that are just like Wood River all across Rhode Island. And my job and the job of the Health Center Association is to support all 8 of those health centers.
So you don't do much.
No. The way that I like to think about it, so you've been hearing all day from the people at Wood River Health about how they support their patients. And our role is to help them support their patients. So we really see ourselves as trying to be a service to them and help people like Allison and Christine King and others do their job easier.
I love that. So
Yeah.
you're like the therapy for the therapists.
Maybe more like we try to be more like the delivery people or pretty concrete operations. Okay.
What does Health Center Week look like for your department?
So what we want to do is work with the health centers to celebrate and just raise awareness about these health care facilities that are really different from, I think, the way that people think about traditional primary care offices.
Oh, yeah.
So, all morning long, you've been hearing people, like the number of times the word community has come up, I think
should we run a contest?
Yeah.
How many times do you think community has come up, and whoever wins can come to Wood River Health?
Exactly.
I don't know.
But that point that everybody's been talking about, I know Allison Croak just talked about partnership and this just overall approach to healthcare that is very different than what's your issue today? What's your medical issue? No, it's really about what is happening in your life and how can we at Wood River Health respond to that?
Yeah, it feels more holistic.
Exactly.
Like you came here for dental, but like if you're crying the whole time,
yeah,
we kind of have to solve that.
Right.
Like that's not good.
Yeah. I like to think about health centers. On the one hand, you've got like public health, that's focused on the environment and really large issues. And then on the other side, you've got medical clinics that are focused on your, say, diabetes. And I think community health centers sit in the middle because, as you said, they're much more holistic. They want to know, how can we prevent conditions? How can we help you manage your current condition? But maybe if you are having a hard time getting food for you and your family, we want to talk to you about that. Or maybe you are feeling depressed and we want to be able to talk to you about that.
I think the work I've seen on a global level, like just being more open about mental health is really helpful, and having things already in process. Like here at Wood River Health, you have your integrated department, healthcare, and just mentioning it seems a lot more possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's just part of your ability to take care of yourself, like medical care, dental care, behavioral health. And all 8 health centers in Rhode Island offer behavioral health services. So this notion of you're coming to our health center, we want to make it as easy for you as possible to get everything that you need.
For sure. And I think you do. You just got the 2025 Beacon Award.
So yes, this is an event. So part of what the Health Center Association does is support, as I said, support the employees of the health centers. So once a year, we reach out to the leadership of all the health centers and say, you know what the health centers are about. They're about caring and community. We would like to know if there is an employee who exemplifies the overall health center mission. So each health center spends about a month trying to figure out who that employee is. And then they let us know. And then we have a celebration of them. This year we're doing it at the casino at Roger Williams. Ooh. Yeah, it's like very fancy. We ask the award winner to bring their family or their friends, and then the team that they work with at the health center comes, and we just celebrate them. And the delegation, so we've got Senators Reid and Whitehouse coming, and Representatives Magaziner and Amo will be there. We've got the Speaker of the House, Joe Shekarchi, is going to be there.
Oh, you've sent out all the invitations.
Yes. But it's really focused on the award winners. And Wood River Health's award winner is Kat Miller. Who
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say that. I was like, we already talked to her.
Yes.
And very well deserved.
I know. So you
just
could
talking to her for
exactly.
like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes.
Right.
It was very apparent that she cares very much about the patients here. She cares very much about the point of her job.
Exactly.
And so it's really cool to know there's people out there like that.
Yeah, and I think
yeah.
I was just listening. I was driving, so I couldn't watch it, but I think Kat was talking. She was the one talking about that experience she had with the patient who had lost their parent. Was that Kat? And
that might have been me. I had a customer who was, I own an auto shop, and I was just talking about the importance of saying hi as you're passing by, or smiling, or if you have any energy to give, like, just give it, you know, because, you know, this lady, I met her through this year, I probably spent only about 20, 25 minutes with her in total.
You were telling that story.
So, but she still had such an impact on my life. She was a very bubbly, happy woman who loved mahjong, and she would actually play it. Like, they set up the whole tile thing, and she just was passionate about it all, and I just got to know her, and then she just recently passed away.
Yeah.
And me and this customer had a moment together, and as nice as the happy, hi, how are yous are, not being afraid to be vulnerable with somebody is also mental health.
Right.
And it means a lot. My dad passed away. I have a few people in my life that aren't afraid to talk about him still.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, I'm not going to forget my dad died.
Right.
So you not talking about it is not doing me any favors.
Yeah.
It's not doing me a disservice, really, but it's not doing me any service. Yeah. And being uncomfortable with someone is just as good as being happy and joyful with them. Sometimes it's just therapeutic. And so people like Kat,
she exemplifies that.
Absolutely deserve this recognition for doing what she does.
So we're really looking forward to that celebration. And then throughout the year, what we try to do is connect someone like Kat with somebody at another health center who does the same work, because
that's cool.
Yeah, because I know in some of the discussions that you all were having, I think Allison brought up that, you know, sometimes this job can be very difficult because the people that they're trying to serve have a lot of issues, and sometimes you don't feel great when you're dealing with health.
I've been like the worst person I could possibly be when dealing with health sometimes. Like, just being in so much pain that all you can do is scream.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's broken bones, stuff like that. Not fun. You're not going to get energy from me. You're going to get yelled at, and I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad that my leg is broken.
But to be able to respond in a caring way in light of that. So what we try to do is connect people from the different health centers together so that they can share ideas, and they're all problem solvers. You know, that is one quality that I think everybody at a health center is. They see an issue and they try to figure out ways to respond to it. So those groups the discussions are usually very helpful for us at the association, but also for the members. They just learn from each other, and sometimes maybe they just get to gripe to each other, which is also really helpful.
I just went to the healthcare workers summit. It was in Rhode Island, Crown Plaza somewhere.
Oh, community health worker.
There we
summit?
go.
Yeah. Oh, great.
And it was so, like, I've had my own bad experiences with healthcare workers, private practices, and I think that's why I'm so at home here. It just feels like everybody cares, and it doesn't feel like that because it's falsely set up. It's not a lie.
Right.
They care, and it blows my mind every time.
Well, like you said, it's not just everybody here is nice.
Yeah,
You were
it's not just
talking
nice. It's
to
like
the-
knowledgeable
Right.
and helpful.
Well, and you were talking to the board chair, Mr. Redditch, and it's set up that way because, for example, the board is made up of 51% patients.
Very important.
And their experience as patients really drive Allison and the leadership team to look at the way that they do their work and say, maybe we need to change this because we're hearing from the board that this isn't helpful. So I
Right.
think that that's very important and rare. You don't see that a lot.
No. That's amazing here.
Yeah.
We recently had the Save Our Health Centers campaign.
Yes.
How'd that go?
That went really well. So another example of all 8 health centers coming together. We had 2 major issues. One was the reimbursement rates that the health centers receive from Medicaid. And they just were not keeping up with the costs to provide services. So we advocated for the health centers, the speaker and Senate president, and many of the representatives and state senators. They're very positive about health centers. I think the issue was there's so much need this past year. Everybody needed help. So we did get a $4 million general revenue appropriation, which is fantastic.
Congrats.
I mean, it's fantastic in general, but within this context of everybody needing assistance. So that will be a big help. And that is matched with federal funds. So that even almost doubles the impact. And then we also were able to get a drug discount program improved through health center legislation. So we were really grateful for those.
Hi. So you were saying the federal funds and stuff, a lot has changed recently about
Yeah.
federal changes and stuff like that. How is that impacting us at all?
It will very soon. There's the changes at the federal level are happening in a few different ways. The first immediate impact will be through HealthSource Rhode Island, the state-based marketplace. I think that Lisa Carcieri from Neighborhood Health Plan was maybe talking about that HealthSource Rhode Island. One of the things that's going to happen at the end of this year is people get assistance paying for their health insurance through HealthSource Rhode Island, and that's going to end for many people. So that might cause people to decide that insurance is just too expensive and they're going to go without. So that's going to increase the number of people without insurance. And the health centers are one of the very few places that you can go if you don't have insurance.
I probably should have asked Allison this, but say I don't have insurance right now because literally I can't navigate the process. I will pay for it. I will pay whatever, but I can't figure it out. So I'm actually going to talk to them later. But so I come in right now because I have the flu and I need help. And so I don't have insurance. They put me on sliding scale, but that's not the cost of the appointment. That's not going to pay payroll. That's not going to pay for what I get. How does that get mitigated through health centers?
So I think the board chair talked about fundraising efforts. So that's a big part of it. It's just development and reaching out to small businesses in the community.
Okay.
And then there are grants that I know Wood River works hard to access. So again, back to this sort of problem solving attitude. The goal is we're going to take care of anybody who walks through our doors, and we're going to figure out how to do that.
So that's like the mission statement that you say to these grantors, and they say, okay, we're backing you.
Yeah.
So put me on the list of, okay, I paid $50. It was really $100. So we need 50 from this grant to cover the rest. This is very simple math because I'm terrible at math. I'm sorry. I have no idea if that's the cost.
But I talked about this drug discount program. It's called the 340B program, and I won't go into the details because it's very wonky. But it was such an important program because it generates revenue for the health centers, and Senator Valverde and Representative Breen really pushed that through the General Assembly, and we're, I think, one of maybe 19 states who have that protection for that 340B program, and
so that's a positive.
It's very
federal
positive
change.
Yes. Yeah.
Are there any more positive federal changes that might impact like the success of health centers, or we really have to send
we need to prepare for I think some of the changes that are happening at the federal level, as I said, will cause some people to lose their insurance. I'm not sure if you've spoken to the work requirements that are now part of the Medicaid program. So
really.
Beginning in 2027, every state, in order to have Medicaid, if you're between the ages of 18 and 64 and you don't have a disability, you will be required to show that you have 80 hours worth of 80 hours a month working or volunteering or some level of community engagement, which is a huge change. And you were talking about the challenges with accessing health insurance, just understanding the process.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't there's so many, there's Blue Cross, there's
how to make the choice.
Aetna, there's a million different companies with a million different things. And if you ever actually, so it's not only for me, it's for me, my family, and my employees. I own the business. So we're talking about mitigating some of the costs for them, but I don't know if we can.
Right.
We are a very small business, and I want to treat my employees really, really well, but I'm starting to see why my bosses always suck. Honestly, I'm starting to see why that happens, and it's solving that is.
Yeah, you got to weigh
what
a
to
lot
do.
of considerations.
Would it be I have questions okay, if we spent, say, $1,000 a month towards their healthcare, is it going to change prices where they're going to be messed up one month? Or I don't know I don't even know how to do it. And the prices I got from the representative that only works for one insurance company was, I don't think she understood how small of a business I am and how much good I'm trying to do for my employees. But we're talking about a huge raise for each of them.
Yeah.
All at the same time, whether they deserve it or not. And they do deserve it. I love my team, but it's a huge raise but they're not going to see it like that.
Right, exactly.
Especially if they don't go to the doctor.
Right.
So navigating stuff like that as a business owner is terrifying. But yeah, being here though, it makes it feel a little more doable.
Yeah.
Especially since you guys deal with Connecticut too. And I'm oh, thank God.
Well, I think Kat and Christine were talking about the patient navigator program. So that all of the health centers have patient navigators who are there explicitly to help people understand the process.
Yes.
But that administrative burden, where do I send my documents? All of that is what we're concerned about with these new work requirements. It's not that Rhode Island has a high employment, for now, has a high level of employment. So the majority of people on the Medicaid program already work. So it's not really about that. It's more about ensuring that it's easy for them to document that and
Yeah.
report that. So that's our focus.
Yeah, I have a friend now that contacted me because I get a lot of friends that contact me because now I'm a business owner and they're like, "Can I have a job?" And I'm like, "No." No. She's losing her insurance because of that 80 hours a month, I think. It was like
okay.
she needed to something she needed to prove that she made a certain amount of money. And I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh, interesting. No, I can't do that because then you would probably go on my unemployment." No, I can't just make that up.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you want to clean the tech's bathroom, that would probably nail it for the month because it's gross. Like, that's all I got for you. So, like, it's just so hard people are like reaching out. But I like that now. I don't even know why I didn't think of it because I know you guys exist. I think events like this are important because it reminds me, even though I'm like smack dab in the middle of it, that, hey, send her over here and they'll do whatever. Also, she lives in Rhode Island. A lot easier.
Well, that's the whole point of National Health Center Week, is to make sure that people know about health centers so that if they're in that spot, they know where to go. And that anybody can go to a community health center with insurance or without. We're happy to serve you.
Very cool. Do you have anything to add that I haven't? I've tried to like think outside the box a little, inside the box, but is there anything else that's a straggler that you want to tell our viewers?
No, I think we've covered it all. I just, again, I appreciate the help that you're providing through this show and raising that awareness. And just want to end with community health centers are very, very special places. And we in Rhode Island are lucky to have Wood River Health and the other 7 health centers here to take care of us.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am DJ Gadget. This is 321 Media, and I've had a heck of a morning. Thank you for joining me. And remember, all of this will be on YouTube and Facebook, and you can rewatch it. I'll try to get some links out there for you, especially for that gala, because that's probably going to do a lot of good for a lot of people. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.